Alright, you ready? I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, and 3.
It's like I didn't see that one coming. Pause for a second if that's the case. Hold on. Alright. Close this door here. Alright. Did you all hear this? Twice he just like sneezed in my face. The dog sneezed in my face. You're excused for right now. Thank you. Hey, Victor, can you bring me some napkins? This thing, I swear, is a freaking ham. The thing is, though, he lays like this, and then, like, 30 minutes later, falls off, because he's half asleep, and he's like, eh, whatever, climb, or just fall off just like that. What happened, bud? Did you fall off the computer? Did you fall? What happened? What happened? Okay. He's like, I don't want to be your normal shoulder kitty right now. I am obsessed with other things. It's about dinner time, y'all. He is resisting really hard right now. Although he just lets me do whatever. He's like, it's okay. Hello, I'm Plushies, and apparently we make really cozy spaces for all of our friends if and when they need it. We use pink and rose gold blankets to just encompass the space that we're in. So please, come hang out with us. We've got cozy spaces and lovely friends and communities, and we definitely love Disney in here, so please come and hang out. I just dropped a lemon in that pond. My fingers were all sticky. It just sort of... My fingers were sticky. It just sort of slipped. Why? Good question. I've been eating delicious berries all day. Look at my hands, I swear. I've been experimenting. I want to squeeze a little bit of citrus on these wild fruit. Now it's just berries with no twist, unless it's just down there in the water. I do it myself, but I have these pulpy fruits to take care of. You both look like you could possibly join the upstairs crew. If that isn't top energy, I don't know what is. You want to come up, don't you? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool being up here. Yeah, all the best people are up here. Don't get too Yo! Excuse me! The doubt in this chat, if you had the audacity to tell me that that was not gonna freaking work. Perfect shot!
That is freaking awesome.
Somebody clip that!
I think I've had enough.
Oh my god! Oh god.
Just in
I don't even know how I got him!
He died because he fell. Probably saying.
I know! Oh man! Yes!
Was that a solo?
Yeah!
Damn!
Woo! Oh! Well, hi, Terataki! Oh my gosh. That I'm good. I know those feels. I know those feels. Odie knows those feels. You need to yawn. Oh, look at that big ol' yawn. Big ol' yawn, huh? Somebody clip that for me. I'll take that and make that a clip. No worries, Alice. You take your time. Maybe we'll just have like a mini snuggle story. Okay, okay. I know. I moved on you. We're just gonna have to sacrifice you. How's that sound, huh? You know what? You know what? We're just gonna have to sacrifice you to the Twitch gods. Can we just sacrifice you? We'll put you in the instant pot. Nice and quick and easy. It'll be a little furry. Probably a little tough. But I'm sure you'll make do. We'll sacrifice you to the Twitch gods. That's how we get followers, right? That's how we get them. That's how we get them. We're gonna get followers by sacrificing you to the Twitch gods, so that we can do better things for the world, like, you know, donating to charity, and I can't keep it up any longer. Welcome on in, everybody. I am Polshu, your cozy, chaotic goblin variety streamer here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. I have to admit, hi, Mira. It's lovely to see you. Also, Callie, thank you for getting the first at the party. And everybody else, thank you for getting your daily peas. Gone, Lexi, Mira, Shades, Curls, and Aqua squeezing in there at the last second. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your daily peas. I had a realization yesterday. I realized that I was denying you guys some amount of some shared joy that I think that you guys deserve to have. Because I enjoyed it so much yesterday on stream, but you guys didn't because you couldn't see it. So I have done a thing. We're going to see how this rolls. And it may adjust, but this is a temporary solution for right now. But I did maybe sort of kind of put a cat cam up. Let me see if I can move this again. Unfortunately, the position of this makes this kind of difficult. Why does he have to be turned the other way? He's turned the opposite way than I want. Oh, hold on, I got this. So now we have a Benji cam. Oh. Hi, Dino, welcome in. But now you guys can enjoy. I don't know that this is going to stay. Like, might turn it off whenever he's not here. And I gotta make sure that my alerts are above this. They are not. Hold on. Okay, that way alerts will at least show up over top of him. Oh, now we got a bath cam. Sorry, I could just sit here and watch this all day. It's fine. This is the best thing, right, Mira? Right? I've got to figure out a better setup. What I might actually do, I just thought about this, because I want this camera up there so that I can do creative streams too at some point. So what I might end up doing is I might actually put a shelf there, because I've got one that I can move, and then I would have a stable spot for the webcam, so long as it would reach. I might have to get an extension cable. I'm trying to decide if I can, like, angle him. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, there you go. There's your surprise for today. Anyways, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Not sure what all we're going to get into today. Obviously, I have in my title a little bit. I think we're going to try and do some decorating, which is going to be a struggle for me on stream because it's something that I get. Yeah, finally the real streamer. I see that now, Aqua. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yep. You guys have the real streamer now. Decorating, I say. I'm going to attempt it. I know, Lexi, we were looking at some of those flowers and stuff, and I might have to pull some stuff off of different plots and try to figure out what colors and combinations I want to do so we can play around with that some. And then the other piece that I wanted to do is see if we can't finally try to get that Jaakcat plushie. Go and hunt for that a little bit, maybe do those as breaks in between. Maybe we can go for the Grove or for some Palium hunting at some point. That's up to you, Lexi. It's always up to you if you want to. I always appreciate the ideas and the little suggestions that you make. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I also found a tutorial where we can actually flip and make a roof for the plot. So I think I know how to do that now, and I'm going to see if we can do it. And try to decide if I like the colors that we're using. I am newly injured, so I need to figure out how to set up for gaming. Oh no. What happened? You don't have to, obviously don't have to say, but if you want to tell me later, you can, but I hope it wasn't anything too bad. Welcome on in, Metal. It's good to see you. I hope you've noticed our new cam. I have to figure out how to put this over the gameplay, because I think what I'm gonna have to do is cover up my drops and put Benji cam up. At least while he's here, you know? I'll probably have to set something up on my stream deck. I literally did this. This is why I was late. to stream because I got over here and I was like, he's so cute, but how can I deny chat being able to see his cuteness? Oh, Lexi, gameplay, why we have Benji. Okay, here, that's fine. We'll just do this then. Y'all don't need to see me, it's fine. Y'all don't need to see me. What am I, Chop? It's fine, it's fine. This is the real streamer. Let Benji play the game? If only he would. If only he would. Also, I love the fact that OBS has Control Z on this. If only he could, I would absolutely. I also need to give him the little edge, the corner masks, like I have on this here, so it's a little more square, and it fits the vibes a little better. But for right now, this is what we get. We'll polish it in this weekend. I'll polish it up this weekend. I just got to put the same filter mask over it, and I got to remember where that's at. You also get elbow cam. You know, you roll with it sometimes. Your orange boy and my orange boy are in the same position. I love this. I love this. But the great thing is now whenever I go to pet him, you know, my anxiety is running, or I'm like, you know, I need a moment to calm down. I need a little grounding moment. Now you guys get to ground with me. Right? Right? I did have the camera like down here facing him, and I was like, I might put it back there for a little bit so that you guys can get the experience of being sniffed by Benji, because let me tell you, he will get right up in your face. It's really cute. I had a couple of cute moments as I was messing around with where to put the camera. But now you guys get Orange Boy. I could also move some stuff back so that there you go. That's better. Let him sniff. Oh, I definitely will. If he gets up and gets curious, we might play around with the cam. But I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Today is going to be mostly kind of cozy. We might go do some of the community hunting for the Jaakcats. You guys are always welcome to join for that. I'm going to get the game loaded up and we'll see where we're at. Because I know that I haven't really done like a plot, and some of my perfectionism is winning. And I'm doing this as a practice to kind of combat that a little bit. Because it's hard. It's hard to not be able to envision things, but also wanting things to look really nice. It's such a weird, complex mix. So we'll see what we can get into. I don't know. This is going to be a test for us. I don't normally do decorating on stream. It might be 10 minutes. It might be 30 minutes. It might be a whole hour. We'll just see how long it takes till I get frustrated. Maybe because something isn't working the way I want it to, or I don't know how to ask the question, because usually that's what happens. Trying to watch tutorials lately has been extra frustrating as well. I feel like some of the TikTok ones, I'm like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hi, Dragon. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. All right. You guys ready to see sort of what I've been working on? All right. Let me see if I can get this camera set back up for Benji over here. How are you doing today, Dragon? I hope today was good. Okay, you're gonna get big Benji cam for a second. Hold on. Let me put the drops down. What do you think, guys? Do you want it over here on the left-hand side, or would you prefer it on the right side underneath my username? I feel like this just blocks out chat, which is not a big deal. But at least you can see them. What I might also do is make a redeem to see if we can make it grow in size. So if you guys want to like focus it on BRB screens or something, or anything like that, we'll have to see. This will definitely be an interesting addition. Because see, I would much rather it be like a perfectly top-down view, but I gotta get the shelf to do that. That way you guys don't, you know, be weird and see my feet. because that's, you know, what the real streamers do. So anyways, the plot that I'm working on and building is the Elderwood Cavern. And I'm really wanting to do sort of like a combination of a cooking party plot, but also a this is where my words fail me. So the left-hand side is going to be a cooking party smorgasbord, basically. So I'm building a little platform to go with this, and then I am building around this for the rest of all the cooking stations. I've got some ideas. We'll see if I can make it work or not. Woke up feeling very off today. Went to the Strawberry Fest to meet up with the oldest, and when I met up with him, I was a bit lightheaded and dizzy. So I ended up laying in grass for about 45 minutes. That's scary. Was supposed to go to a graduation party, but was told to go home and rest. I absolutely think that's probably the right call. I know you've had some health things going on, so I hope all of that's being looked at or considered. So I'm so sorry that happened. There's a wild breviary in chat if anybody wants to catch it. I was really excited. There was a Lapras in chat at the beginning of stream and did not catch it. Did not catch it. But I'll take that as a... Sorry. I really need to figure out how to get my phone number removed from my ex-husband's CVS account. It's always fun getting a text message about that. It's like, hey, by the way, your prescriptions are ready. I'm like, okay. So anyways, what I am trying to do here, and it is so random, I'm so sorry. Thanks, ADHD. So a couple of the things that I'm doing to try and like stage this a little bit. I thought this would be a better plot also for the cooking parties because it's very sensory friendly. It's a lot more low light. It's not as harsh on the eyes. Like, I thought this would be a great way. At least you'll know if he's still insane, I guess. My current husband doesn't get texts for my prescriptions, right? Right? It's okay. Still had time with the oldest and granddaughter, so it was worth it. They're coming tomorrow, making me breakfast and staying several hours. I love that for you, Dragon. I'm so excited for you. High five, Mira. I do think that this plot is super pretty. I need to do some more like wandering around and exploring. I do kind of like, I got to figure out which places I can actually fish in as well. Versus like some of the other spots to see, because I kind of want to do, this is an idea we'd had from a long time ago from a Minecraft server that we did, but a fishing Friday would be nice to have. Like, maybe I could build a dock out this way and then we can all fish out in the big open water. And spread out enough that there isn't any issue. So we'll have to see what I can play around with, glitching wise. I don't know that it'll be perfect, but it'll be something. Mike could, sink or float some plushies in the water too. I don't know. That's a little high level up there, and we'll see if we can do that. But I am trying to create, so one of the nice things you can do, I found this out, is that you can take the floor panels and then you can flip this upside down to make a roof. So that's what I'm trying to do, as well as I've moved all of my my travel station signs. So these two signs are standard. They stay here no matter what. And you can't move things like your box or your mailbox. So I'm trying to work around that as best I can. But at least I'm thinking if I put my travel to my barn sign closer to the front of my plot, I'll remember to go to my ranch. It's a thought. It's a maybe. We'll see. These blocks here are placed down because this is where the character spawns in, or at least it seems to be. So I'm trying to give that as a center location for me, so that if we want to build something nice for the land-in spot, we can do that right here. But for now, what I think I want to try and do is look through these flowers and figure out which ones I want to use on the ceiling and at what variety. I also thought some hedges might be kind of neat, but I don't know. We'll have to play around with it. This is going to be a little weird. And again, trying to decorate like this is not easy for me to do on stream because I usually get really quiet because I am really just kind of inside my head. It's not a passive thing for me to do. So you guys are going to see me work through a little bit of frustration tolerance today. We'll see how that goes. We also will have to do a good bit of swapping back and forth between plots so that I can get all of the different flowers that I have. We'll see how quickly I can run through the 3,500 limit, you know? I'm sure it'll be interesting. I was laughing because I realized today that we literally have this flower. These, I think they're hydrangeas. Yeah, we literally have giant hydrangea bushes growing outside of our complex. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've never noticed that before. Why didn't I notice it before? Because I never pay attention to that sort of stuff unless it's relevant. And because I was messing with the flowers last night, it was evidently prevalent. See, I've got some mix of flowers here. But I feel like one of my issues is that I don't really know, like, how to put... I'm not a great floral arranger in real life either, so, like, when it comes to putting flowers into a vase, I am not good at this. So it'll be interesting to see. And I kind of went with, like, a purple, blue, and pink theme, I think is what I'm going to have to do. Simply because that's kind of what we have with the hydrangeas. You can't tint those, as far as I know. In before somebody comes in and tells me that we can. Ooh, you know what else we might be able to do? We could use some of the ladybug plushies and put them up here as well. Because they'll look natural that way. Simply because they're... Because remember, this is going to be flipped upside down and put on top of there. I know, I wish they could. That would be really cool if you could start applying tints to stuff like that in furniture. Sort of like they do with the outfits now, like you could get way more granular with it. I was trying to decide if this one piece off from this was bothering me, and I'm like, I don't think so. Because keep in mind, this is going to flip, this will be the back side, because this will be all the way back here, because we're going to flip that post, and we're going to put it on top of this one here. Okay. So I was like, I think that's okay. I don't think it will be terrible. I don't think it'll kill me. For my optimization OCD of like, I've got to make sure that everything is equal and fair and mirrored, matching. Oh, dude, if I could put blue mushrooms on this, I would. That would be sick. Especially like the little ones. I actually kind of like some of these as the small ones. I don't think I realized that before. Those are kind of cute as the small mushrooms. Alright. Let me see what I can do. So we're going to have to basically avoid, for the most part, the spot with the pillar on it. So that means we're going to have to do that on both sides. Or all sides, I should say. Can I put trees on the pavers? That's a good question. Let me see. Wait, you mean like hold on. Good question. Let me check. We also have ads incoming. If you guys need to go stand up and stretch, need to grab a snack or a bevy before the show starts, go lock in, go grab it, go get ready. We will be here. Please, if you need to go walk your frog, train your dragon, bathe your goldfish, whatever it might be, please go do so. It's on the other plot. Are you talking about these specific trees, Aqua? We can also check these. Train me, please. Okay. Let's try one of these as well. We'll pick up one of these. All right, let's just do some testing. We'll go find out. Doing a lot of the plot swapping is Thank you for the bless you. All right, I'll pause for this for a minute. It's all good, Metal. We'll find out in just a minute, Aqua. See, like right now for ad breaks, we could even blow up the cam. Feels weird that you guys can see my elbow. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. I just feel like I'm gonna end up in some weird video where they're like, elbow cams. My husband coughs and I tell him bless you because sometimes the coughs are loud. That's so true. That's so true. Oh, that was a big stretch, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some sort of webcam stand or something to put this on. Gonna lurk and relax, which is what I'm supposed to do. Had saw you were live, so wanted to come say hi. Thank you, Dragon. Please go take care of yourself. I promise. Now my husband is sneezing a lot because of allergies, and I tell him, shut up. Poor dude, can't catch a break. Cannot catch a break with that. Elbow is the new feet peak. That's what I mean. Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm like, ew, ugh, hide that. You don't need to see that. All right, Aqua, let's test this out. So, you can indeed put that tree on there. You can put that tree on there, and you can, in fact, put that tree on there. So yes, you can put trees on pavers. So again, we're building this upside down, guys. So all of this that you see is eventually going to get flipped upside down. I think... I'm trying to wonder if... Trying to think about how bad this would be, because what I think would be neat is to build, because now Aqua's given me an idea. I'm pretty sure I could cancel place these and then make it look like there's like tree pillars, because it's just tall enough. Aqua's cooking with gas here. This is a great idea. I don't know that I have enough of these. I think I've got a couple more on my other plot. We might have to go do Pixie Bounce, Lexi. Especially, only if you're feeling okay. Like, I know that you're not feeling great, so please take that as what you need to take care of first. Yeah, I have a couple more back here. Oh, more than a couple, I guess. Oh, I forgot about these ones. My question is whether... So we're gonna flip this, and I don't know if I can cancel place on top of... Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4... I need 8, so I should be good with this many. My concern is that when I go to flip this, because I might have to do the trees like after the fact, because when I go to flip this, it might interact with the pillars funny, and I may have to take them down, or I might have to put all 4 in, and then I don't know. We're gonna have to see, because this is my first time doing this. I tried to flip it and then decorate it. You cannot do that. I want to make that perfectly clear for anybody that wants to try this. You have to decorate it completely before you flip it. So we'll see if that works out the way I want it to. But what I was thinking is that if we do this, you can cancel place these. Or you should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Now obviously I have to get a little better with my placement, but you guys get the idea. The cancel placement trick, I think, is probably the best one that I've seen so far. I mean, it's not terrible. We're gonna flip the other one, although that's gonna stick through the roof, I think. Might be kind of cute if I build some sort of contraption on top of the roof, too. I kind of thought about doing that, because I think it's a really pretty view. So I was thinking about just putting, like, a little sitting area on top of the roof as well. I don't know if we can do that, though. I don't know if it'll let us build on top after we've flipped the roof. That'll be interesting. But I guess we'll have to see. So my curiosity is whether that tree is going to interact with the roof or not. Because if I want to, I might have to do the roof part first. So that it, like, looks right. And then cancel place these. Oh, that was a big stretch, buddy. Gonna come over here. Oh, there you go. Now he's facing you guys. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't know why I have like, why is there a whole bunch of other flowers that I'm getting? I must have a bunch of stuff on top of each other right here. Oops. That's a crazy mix of seeds that I didn't even realize were in there. Alright, let's get some of this stuff moved out of the way. Oh yeah, see, there it is. Oh. This is why I don't decorate very often. I'm pretty slow at it. Also, my methodology never makes any sense to anybody when I'm doing it, which is not really all that surprising. Trying to decide what repeating pattern I want there to be. Also, if you guys have any questions about what any of the products I'm using are, like what the specific thing is, just let me know. I'm happy to answer. Like, these are just the short string lights. These are the elderwood lamps for these. I'm also trying to make sure none of these have seeds or anything. Also, if you guys have suggestions on flowers, that would be good. I would love those as well. Oh, it looks weird because this one isn't centered on that other one. Technically, we could glitch it in, I think. I will place all of those down in a minute, but I want to try... Am I just silly? Is there a blue hydrangea as well? Ooh. I feel like I like that a lot better. Could do a mix of both. There's blue and mixed. Okay. I'm trying to do my best to talk this through out loud and not in my head today, guys. Sorry if I sound a little stiff. I do wish the selection tool was a little easier. Wonder where that anemone was. There it is. The anemones might look good with with these Veronica flowers. Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of look and see. I thought about adding a splash of the yellow in there with the mushrooms. But if we have these little guys, like these look really cute, right? Like even though they're not fully watered, I think like sparsed in between here would be really cute. Like think of it flipped upside down now. Like wouldn't that be cute? Kind of like that. Yellow would be good for a contrast, but I love the giant mushrooms. Yeah, see, they're just... I also think they fit the colors better. And I'm trying to do this first so that I can then flip it and maybe do the same with this on the ground. The other thing I wanted to look at was... Except that would ruin the point. What is it? The Springtide... One of the really cool designs I saw. Sorry, this is going to be a very ADHD adventure in decorating today. What is it called? Maybe I have to make one. The Spring Fever Pergola. Why does it always take briar daisies? Briar daisies are the bane of my existence right now. Trying to build these silly floors take... This little thing here takes a ton of the briar daisies to make. I do have quite a bit more that I made for an earlier design build that I didn't really like, so maybe we'll look back at that. Let's try these hydrangeas real quick. Let me pick one of these up. That's in slot number 4. You gotta link me the tutorial you're using for this after stream. I've been wanting... Oh, I got you. Hold on. It's from Oztimistic. Let me open Discord. Because I'm gonna have... If we manage to finish this... I don't know that we will. But if we manage to finish this today, I will attempt to flip it. It's actually super easy. It's similar to the sinking and floating tutorial, Lexi, that we were looking at the other day. Let me see if I can pull it up in Discord. Discord's taking a second to load. Go. There you be, for anybody that wants it. That's the one that I'm following. Look at this cute... I'm sorry, look at this cute bean. Look at him. Look at hims. I'm not gonna get anything done today, chat, at all. This is clearly more important things. Oh, what a stretch. Hi, Dark. Welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily peas. Okay, let's try this. My curiosity is going to be whether we can double this up. Because, like, do I want the flower there? Or do I not want flowers? And we're just going to start with the pattern repeating here. Decisions, decisions. Palia. Sometimes the selection for this game is really finicky. And a reminder for anybody who doesn't know this, because I didn't find this out until, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, a month ago. And I've been playing the game for over 2 years, almost 3 years at this point. Going to attempt to set up... Ooh, Dark getting a pole shoe plushie. Better hold on to that one. Going to attempt to set up my laptop on the bed. I'll be in game in about 3 to 5 business days. Okay, okay. I trust you to get comfy. Lost my train of thought. Nope, it's gone. That's okay. I just don't know that this tree is going to look right. Oh, if you don't know it, Sorry, I remembered what I was going to say. There is another function. If you press Z, it removes the grid so things don't snap to anymore. You can free place them. Yeah, so if you didn't know that for decorating, the Z, because if you try to do that with these tiles here, it will not, it doesn't snap to the right spot. But if you use the Z button, it'll actually allow you to adjust it so that you can get it right over the lines like I've got here. Didn't know that. I think it was Raven that taught me that about a month ago. Thank you for reminding me, Metal. We got there in the end. All right, so let me see what other flowers we have, because I do really like the anemone flower. Is this the one that's on my plot? It looks so much different here. Do I like the yellow with all of this? Ooh, I kind of do. I did see that, but I'm so particular. I almost want just the grid snapping instead of me placing. I get that. I totally get that. It seems more feasible that way. I fear we may be cooking with gas, chat. I am really liking this, actually. This is just going to turn into more flowers that I need to go get. I don't like the mushrooms there. I might like them spaced out like I do those. Some of the flower placements, though, they can be random, so I'm more comfortable freeforming that one. I think that's... I'm with you on that. I agree. I think that does make it easier. Let me see. I don't really like the tulips. Ooh, these ought to be good. The datura flower. Let me see if that's right. It also has a little... Oh, yeah. That's the right choice there. I'm trying to think about, like, if we're looking up at it, right? That color really well matches the elderwood lamps. I also need to apparently water these. Oh, and get seeds. Turn off. What? Oh, I was like, it's the string lights. What am I trying to turn off? This is where my brain just doesn't see everything. It's all good. Let's see. Oh, I bet these would be good. The lavender flowers? Yeah, turn off the plants. Definitely. Oh, that's actually really cool. I bet that you could make some really cool hanging wisteria with that flower. Like, I bet somebody's done it. It's got to exist. Let me go check to see. I think it's the anemone flower that's on my other one. No, why did it pick it up? Dang it. I don't know why it does that. I'm really bad at just hitting random buttons. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me go grab a couple more of these. See, I think these are the lunar anemone? Were those the regular or the lunar? I don't know. Trying to decide if I want to do... Is there an anemone flower and a lunar anemone flower? Is that what I'm picking up? Oh, okay. Let's go take a look and see if I've got any more anemone flowers. What are you doing, sweet bean? Aw, you get comfy. Those are the rose bushes, right? Yeah, those are rose flowers. I should have done this by color. That would have been smart. I don't have very many of the anemone flowers. That's gonna be a problem. Bramble, welcome on in. It's so good to see you. Thank you for getting your daily peas. What, Metal? What are you OMGing about? All of my flowers, or which part? Because we can talk about it. Welcome to my hoarding plot. Oh, yes. No, he's just super sweet. I was like, if we're OMGing about my hoarding plot, I'm sorry. I'm glad it was not that. Let's grab a few more of these because we're gonna need them. I know, he is super adorable. Alright, we don't need the big bushes. I only have a few of those anemone flowers, though. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Where do we... Okay. I'm gonna ask if anybody knows. Where do we get the anemone flower from? Check my other one, but this is mostly just the trees. Oh, I have some of those. That's good to know. We have plenty of those lilies. Elderwood cosmos. The chop-a-tail flower might be a good option. Garden mantis? Is that in... That's in Kilima, is it not? A wild Rellor is in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Oh no, I'm out of Pokeballs. Interesting that it took it with the typo in it, but okay. Whatever works for you, Pokemon community game. Ah. Was trying not to. Was trying not to, Lexi. You're set up-ish? Okay. And what's interesting to me, I know it's taken me forever to finally do some decorating on stream, but you guys are so talented. I think my imposter syndrome takes over a little bit when I see your guys' builds. I'm like, dang, how did you get to that? How did you decide? My brain just gets like, very much like, oh, I can't do this. You guys have some really good ideas from the plots that I've seen when you guys do share them. I love to see them. I don't know that I like the spooky spectral blossom. I think you also have to buy these with Kilima coins, do you not? Okay, that's what yep. That would be a rip to my wallet. Okay, so we have those, or we have these, which we have more of these. I do kind of like them better for the color. I also don't think I have enough of these anemone flowers. We can fix that if I wanted to go and do some... I'm trying to think where the garden mantis is. I need so many of them, but have 0 coins. Oh no. I don't remember where you originally got them, because they weren't for Kilima coins before. They're there because they're a seasonal thing that they had in one of the events or something along those lines. Kilima Fields where you... Was it for Halloween? Oh, yeah, I was like, it was a seasonal thing. Kilima Fields where you can get emerald carpet moss for the mantis. Oh, on the beach. Okay. On the little... I got you now. That makes sense. Alright, so if we're going to repeat this pattern, we want to stick that there. Grab 2 more of these. trying to decide how much I want to space these out or not. This datura flower makes me think of a trumpet flower. I don't know if you guys have heard of those before. I'm pretty sure that's what that's like a representation of. I bought like 100 of those ghost flowers for gold when the event was there. I should, if I'd have been smart, Aqua, I would have done that. I think that was 25 that I bought. But yeah, that would have been really smart. At least these ones are giving me seeds. I feel like that's at least an added bonus. Trying to make sure there's nothing else here. I don't know. What do we think about this repeating pattern? So it's going to take a lot of these yellow flowers. Ah, come on. Oh, I was also going to see if... I thought these would be really cute to put up here. Just some ladybugs on there. I wish I had been on Palia for Halloween. Can't wait for it this year. I need floating candles for my pink witch cottage. Yeah, I do have a few of those. I think I only got like 15 of them or so. Crazy. Okay. So I have just the regular candles. I really should have bought way more. This is where like I don't decorate very often, so I have no idea that, oh, I might actually want 100 of those things. I kind of want more of these, I don't know how many of them I have. It looks like I've got a good bit of these yellow ones. I'm gonna buy so much of everything when they bring stuff out. I'll have to see if we can't make sure we have like a sashimi party or something, or plans to go attend one around that time so that we have plenty of money for the markets. I don't need the tiger lilies, I just want everything else. Okay. This is going to turn into gardening chaos at this point. I just have a feeling. I'll be doing big hunts constantly for silk money leading up to Halloween and winter lights. Well, yeah. We'll probably do some frog lures and stuff. We made pretty good money yesterday doing frog lures. At least I felt like it. Just wondering if you want to fully OCD that roof or put some randomness in there. With such a thing, I would love the randomness more. Also, we have an ad break incoming. If you guys need to stand up and stretch, grab a drink or a snack, please go do so. Take care of your body. If you need to check in with yourself, whether you need to also do the dishes or some laundry or something else. If you need to go walk your frog, if you need to go train your dragon, if you need to go bathe your goldfish, please go do so. We will be here after the ads. Aqua, I'm trying to decide whether I want to do that or not. See, even Benji did his shinami break, okay? Look it. That was a big stretch, buddy. That was a big stretch. Okay, no pause today, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, big yawn. Oh, is it belly time? Hi, buddy. I've done enough today. You can't get rid of me for shinami break. Hey, you know, I gotta try. That was very cute of him. Let me ask you this, Aqua. By randomness, what do you mean? Like, if you could explain it or describe it, I would love to know what you mean. Because I also need more of the lavender flower. I'll do this while we're in ads, because this is the boring stuff. I have plenty more of those if we need them. I wish I had more of the Elderwood lilacs. Let me see what I have in my chest. Welcome back from the ad break, guys. Appreciate you sitting through them. You're currently putting the same type of flower group in a pattern on the blocks. You could also go for more just random placement and not group them. I'm trying to... Okay, I hear you. I hear you, Aqua, and welcome back from the ad break. Maybe, Lexi, we might. Since it is only a couple of hours throughout the day, I'll need somebody to remind me or lizard me at the time so that we can head to it in time. So, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 p.m. in-game. Which should be just before the top of the hour. Maybe, what, 10 till? If I'm mathing right. I'm trying to decide if I want to fill in all the gaps, Aqua, or if I just want to do, like, a side bit like this here. Just along this set of tiles and then mirror it to some extent, right? Or if I want to just do chaos all over the top, minus the tiles, maybe some around the flower. I mean, I could absolutely go chaos, like, chaos gardening with this. We absolutely could. I think you like that, trying to think how to word this that doesn't sound kind of negative. I think the reason that you think that... No, I appreciate the perspective. Please, please, trust me, I absolutely love it, because it does make me stop and think about it for a second as to why maybe I want to do something. Because it's flowers, it feels like it should be more organic and not optimized and mirrored and symmetrical like that. I don't mind it with the lights, but I think I agree with you that the chaos of that, I don't think there was anything from the bloom that I needed. Because we're not using the tulips, and none of these flowers are from the bloom, correct? I think it's just Pixie Bounce, and I wanted to check the Elderwood Cosmos to see... Not the Cosmos, I do have the Cosmos. If we really wanted to be fun, Aqua, I could just take a whole bunch of these and plant them around and then water them and just wait. I won't. The bushes from the bloom can be nice in other spots. They color up a plot. That's true. So I have the Cosmos. What's the other one? The Lilac? Yeah, I don't even have it. That's all I have is what you saw in that plot, I think. That's a shame. I mean, I definitely have enough of these for the chaos gardening, that's for sure. Oh, we're adjusting. We're moving. Oh, now he's sleeping so you can see his face. Oh, can we bring the bush bit back? Oh yeah, don't forget to let me or to remind me to water my bush. Yeah, we sure can. I would say just pixie bounce, Lexi. I don't think I have enough of those flowers unless we're just gonna do the chaos thing, which could totally be fine. I do kind of like this idea. It takes less of my brain resources to try and mirror everything if I do that. Which may actually help me just build instead of going back and forth on all these different ideas. Oh good, I'm planning to do blooms because I need a specific bush, so I wanted to see if I needed to drag you along. I guess if it's got, it might be a good way for me to take breaks in between building, because it does get a little frustrating for my brain. Let's go ahead and do the bloom, because I could use more of those cypress trees. Also a wild scraggy's in chat if anybody wants to catch it. There are blue and purple flowering bushes. The, yes. The round looking ones. Because I have some of those as well. It's more about trying to get excess of them. And just going each time helps to get there, I think. You're talking about these ones, right? Hi, Goblin. Welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you today? We're attempting to do some decorating, which really is turning into more content about watering flowers. Of the flowering bushes? Because, I mean, I could trade you some. I think I still have a whole bunch in my storage, too. Tired and a bit spacey. You know, I feel that. I feel that. Goblin, you're in for a treat today. We finally have a cat cam. Because I decided we were going to put Benji up as a desk gremlin. I needed my desk companion, so now we have a little cat cam. It's right here. Literally right next to me. I gotta do some masking and stuff for it, but I literally threw it together about 10 minutes before stream. Alright, there's that. Let me grab a couple of these just so I can see. I really wish I had more of these, I think, is the one thing that I'm regretting. Are my bags full? I bet. No? Why can't I pick that up? Palia lag. Okay, got it. Cool. Trying to decide if I want to do any greenery in there or not, or if I just want it to all be flowers. And I think the answer is all flowers. I always wonder what those Pokemon community game things mean, like how it responded with the candy. I don't know if that means that I got a candy for it or what. Alright, I grabbed those. It was the pink and the blue flowering bushes. Let me see what else I have in my storage. I like your flower plot, so now I'm starting my own to grow everything. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. Hi, I'm sorry. Did you want more pets? So you can go back to sleep. I'm sorry, the streamer demanded attention. Metal, I'm glad that my little optimizational OCD, like, the functional, I need this. The funny thing is, you want to know what's funny? So, Metal, there's 1,000 flower limit on your plot. I think it's 1,000, unless they upgraded it to 1,500. The reason I have 2 plots is because the reason that I have 2 flower plots is because I ran over on the amount of flowers that I was trying to grow. I tried to put them, like, even in, I think I was putting them in alphabetical order and everything. I will look in 1 second, Aqua. Yeah, Bahari, no, yeah, I was trying to put them alphabetically and everything. All right, what you got for me, Aqua? This is a bit more structured randomness. I mean, it's within a limited space, but still random enough to not feel fully OCD. I do like that. It would be like, I have an idea. I have an idea. You guys actually have, I think I am going to do the thing where I randomly place everything because I think that's going to help it look and feel better. It'll make sense in a minute because I have a bunch of these Elderwood Cosmos to plant. And if we don't like it, we can just pick it all up. It's fine. Grab these over here. No, the Cosmo. I can type, I promise. That was weird. I think the thing that I like is the idea of randomly placing the flowers that we have. Come on, Palia, work with me here. Sorry, I have to find just the right spot for it, evidently. I feel like I'm also going to want to do this with the lunar anemones. Because we've been growing those on the main plot. Which eventually this will be the main plot. That's the goal with this, is that I would move everything over here. Which is going to be a process. But I'm hoping that I will love this enough that I will continue building on it. And slowly decorating it and chiseling away at it. I am here for the journey. Not for an event on this. I realized that when it comes to building all of this. How soon does the glow show up before the bloom? It's like a yeah, about that, Lexi. Yeah, it should be there. And it is time. Hold on. I do not have enough room. This is gonna be bad. Hold, please. Trying to put everything in here that I'm not sure I want. That's difficult because there's a lot. I do like those pictures though, Aqua. Hopefully that works. Something like that. I'm gonna go to the bloom really quickly. Just, if nothing else, to help you, Lexi, because I know it's, Oh, yeah, that's true, Aqua. Bloom loot will go into the overflow if you haven't got the space. That's very true. Oh. He did the little I'm sleeping on my paws thing. Let me see if I'm on your server, Lexi. I am. Do we know where the bloom is at yet? I'll check in the I4, I8, H6. Okay. You have a bloom on your server? Okay. We might be on the same server. Let me look. We could also do more than one bloom. You know how that works. Yours is D... Oh, both of them are at D5. Okay, cool. If you want to start on yours, Mira, we'll meet over at yours. If you want to hop over, what we'll do, I'll hop to you. I'll hop to Mira. Mira, if you... Are you friends with Lexi? Because then you can hop to Lexi and Lexi can hop to me. Or some variation of that. I also saw Metal just jump to our server. D5 is over this way, right? So it would be better if I rode my horse. Oh, that glow is weird. Wait, where are you, Lexi? Or did you go for water? Hi, Metal. Look at the pony. It's so pretty. I say pony for everything. Ignore me. Oh, we get bath time with Benji. He saw all the water too. Lexi, I thought we were on the same server. Is there two blooms, maybe? I swear it said you were on the same server as me. Okay, well. We have a whole bunch of servers to pick from today. What flowers do you need? Because we can make sure you get those. Okay. Alright. Well, then one of you can hop over here. I can hop to the other. And then that way we can server swap that way. Pink flowering bushes. Okay. I'll let you know if I see one. And I can absolutely gift you some, by the way. I just gotta remember if there has to be like a certain... I don't know if it has to be seeds or if it's gonna be something else. That's the rose bush, not the pink flowering. There's some days I can handle that song. Today is not one of those days. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna keep running my thing because I don't want to listen to the waterfall. It's so funny about the waterfall sound being so loud. That is so loud. I do not see any pink flowering bushes on my server, but there is some tulips. At least you guys can try and go for a little booty sprout plushie. Hi, Aqua. Alright, I'm gonna wait. Let's see. Aqua, if you want to stay here, I can swap over to you, Lexi and Mira. And then you guys can swap to Aqua. You got a booty! Let's go! Let's go! Love it. Love it. Alright, Aqua can stay here for a second. I'm gonna swap to you. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Oh, wow. That was some lag. Okay, Metal. But now Lexi and Mira can go to Aqua. And they can get stuff there. I just wanted to make sure we kept somebody on the server where we were doing the bloom, you know? Oh, they shorted you. They gave you a purple flowering bush, but not the pink one. I used to do so many bloom events. I remember it being crazy how many I did. Okay. Ooh. I think, let me see if we have one more server we can go to. You guys made it over to Aqua, right? Yay! We got a double group plushie. Let's go! I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Congrats, guys. Yay! Okay, so you guys are all on that same server. Metal, did you go somewhere else? I know, booty hype. Let's go. This is probably the same server. If it is, no big deal. Okay, yeah, we're gonna water the streamer. Thank you, Aqua. Of course, Aqua would water the streamer. All right, I'm gonna go back to decorating. We'll meet back up for the bloom event. Next thing we need to do is party up so we can possibly get double drops. That is me, yes. I went back to Lexi. Yeah. I'm so glad you guys got the booty plush, though. Congrats. That's some good odds. I haven't seen those kind of odds for... I hate when I read chat before I've had a chance to finish my thought, because it was a good one. Anyways, yeah, I know Aqua's just making sure I was hydrated. I gotta not look at chat when I'm talking half the time. Alright, time for some chaos gardening. Where the heck did the... Oh, because it was behind me. We have a wild Joltik in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Alright, let's try and get some of the blue ones. I think the rest of these are in my inventory. Yeah, okay. Some of them we're gonna have to water. Which is fine. Makes it more fun and more organic. We're gonna see if we can do this with these corners like this. I'm trying the chaos way, okay? I'm trying. You know, nobody wanted you anyways, Joltik. It's fine. It's really already been an hour and a half? Holy cow. Okay. Some of this is gonna have to grow. I'm glad we have some other stuff to do in the middle. I try to chaos plant flowers, but I'm too organized to let it go like that, but I try. I'm trying right now because honestly, Aqua saying it is encouraging me that it can be a little chaos. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. Oh, I'm so happy I just received lunch. What's for lunch? Which is also my breakfast today. Hey, funny story. My breakfast is sitting in the microwave. Ooh, Wendy's. It's hard to put natural things in a natural configuration. Sometimes. I think we'll see some success here. Because I think it'll be easier when some of this, yeah, okay, I'm really bad at... I'm really bad about optimizing that and trying to make it look... It never works. It never works. My brain just makes flat and square. Everything is a square at that point. This is so true. We want everything to be orderly. But I think with these, it'll be a lot easier to make it organic. Oh, even better. Some of this is... The one thing I do kind of like as an idea is maybe... So this is the back side. Maybe on the front side, I do want to do a little bit of this, like it's hanging wisteria. Because I think that looks pretty. Wait, where did those seeds go? There we go. Oh, you can put it over top of that. That's kind of nice. This is where the optimization comes in. Hold on. I gotta move everything over just a smidge. If I'm gonna do at least one detailed thing, I want it to be right. Why can't it go there? Okay, that's gonna make me mad. We'll just do this. Hold on, I know you just sent something in chat. Give me one sec. We see it in nature as being random or nonsensical, so can't really reproduce it. There's chaos in the natural order, though. Yeah, that's true. So, Lexi, what kind of Wendy's did you get? That's what I want to know. I think that'll look really neat like that. We'll see. And now it's time to randomly place them throughout. Also, I gotta grab some of the seeds here, evidently. Oh no, turn back on. I don't think there's any more seeds there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of, like, watering and putting flowers around and... I think that's gonna be too close to the edge. There we go. Think like a bee that pollinates flowers, kind of random and here and there. That's what I'm trying to do, is, like, move some stuff around. And, of course, none of it's grown right now, so we're gonna see how that goes. I got a double cheese, onion, and lettuce with some fries. That does kind of sound tasty, actually. I don't know why that sounds tasty. I don't usually like burgers, to be honest. Because we are one. Never beating the allegations. Never beating the allegations. Oh no, I gotta be careful not to water these mushrooms, though. I might want to take these off because I don't want them to grow. Because I'm gonna be chaos watering otherwise. You shouldn't beat things, they might file abuse charges. I'll try not to. I'll try not to. I kind of want Wendy's now, but I just had cereal. I can't remember the last time I ate cereal, but I also don't have kids, so I know we have some in the house. I just don't ever eat that kind of stuff, usually anyways. We have an ad break incoming. If you guys need to stand up and stretch, if you need a Benji break, if you need a snack or a bevy, if you need to go check on your dishes or your laundry, if you need to go walk your frog, train your dragon, or pet your goldfish while you're bathing it, you know, let's just task Max. Every time, and now he's gone. He said no more. Benji has abandoned us in our time of need. I need to go train my dragon to check the laundry? You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Give your goldfish a massage? Yeah, there you go. I got Raisin Bran Crunch yesterday when we went to Costco. It is one of the only cereals I eat. Ooh. I will leave that to you. I do not... Okay, there are very few things that I don't really like. At least before I started having food issues, I'll say that much. But on my no-go list is raisins, and it's the worst in trail mix. Ask Gone how many different stores we've gone to try and find raisin-free trail mix. It is asinine. Asinine. Raisins are literally the worst. But I love grapes, which is so funny. I don't think those need watered. Okay. Raisins aren't grapes. They're abominations. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. I am going to stand up and stretch. I'm also going to turn the Benji cam off for right now. If he comes back, we'll turn it back on. But I'll be right back, guys. All right. I have returned. I also now have water. Like a good streamer. I'm trying to stay hydrated, okay? I used to hate them unless they were in oatmeal cookies. I don't even like them in oatmeal cookies. Like, I would like oatmeal cookies without raisins, actually. I really like those. Thank you for the reminder, Lexi, for the bloom. If you guys want to start heading towards the deep woods, the bloom event starts at 10. 10 in-game. I'm gonna have to deal with my inventory. I have too many chest weenies right now. I'll have to deal with all of this later. It's fine. I should have enough time to do some chaos planting. Just a little bit more. Yes, Lexi, will you, if you could manage that, I would really appreciate it. That would be very helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It just gives me a second to let my brain think about how I want to do this and whether I like these combination of flowers together. I kind of do, actually. Alright, chat. Lexi, you donned that mantle quickly. Oh my god, that was... I love you. Alright, chat, who needs an invite? Please, Lexi, can let us know, and Lexi can send you an invite if you're gonna come to the Pixie Bounce. Oh, that was too cute. You ask, I deliver a chef. You're wonderful. It's helpful when you guys ask, because then I know, you know? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but like that's how my brain thinks about it. I'm also trying to get these planted down so that maybe they can grow. I had to All right, we have a group of 5, it says. It looks like, because Mira says they want an invite, Metal wants one, and Aqua. We can also redo the party for the next bounce, too, so that we have chances. Or what we should do is, Aqua, if you want to send an invite to one of the others, so that way everybody has a party. Because it doesn't really matter, we're just trying to get the double drops for each other. I had to refresh my other tab for ferrets. Looks like mine is also needing refreshed. Hold on. Was it actually reset time or did it blip? I literally have both the Kick and the Twitch ferret stream up on my laptop in the back. There's a wild Vanillix in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Alright, let me head to the bounce. Let me make sure I have enough room in my... Yeah, I should be alright. We'll see. Brain was not braining. I was like, where's my sign? And I realized I'm on a different plot and it looks different and everything is just... I tabbed over and it was offline. The timer has 40 minutes, so I guess it was reset time. I'm trying to remember. I thought reset was yesterday. Hi, Benji. Are you going to come back? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, is he mad because Dad's out on the porch again? Benji, come here. Where is the tree? And am I on the right server as well? It looks like I am. All right, where is the tree? Oh, I see. So if you guys have not ever done this before, one of the pro tips that I have for everybody is climb these trees as high as you can get. So Aqua over here is pretty much on as high up as you can go. Then when you go to jump down, you can actually use the unstuck button to get back to the top. And it helps you get a little extra on some of those flowers and such. So hopefully, we'll see if we can... I know Aqua's done it before. Aqua can do a very optimized run and manage to get 100% of these things. Oh, I'm sorry, Aqua. We'll catch you next time, okay? I mean, I could leave the party and just party with you, Aqua. Alright, good luck, guys. Our unsucks are about to bug out so hard. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ooh, I already got a lilac. Let's go. Okay, don't give it to me then. That's fine. It just gives us the chance to get double drops, and it's not always guaranteed, but it's nice. And honestly, it happened that that's not even for a great one either. Oh, this is going pretty good. Also got plenty of that bush. You're welcome. And yes, there is something wrong with me, if you didn't know that already. Wait, how are you stuck? What do you mean? Oh, oh, it unstuck me to the wrong place. No! You can try more unstucks. Okay, I am permanently over here now. That's my new unstuck spot. Wonderful. Good thing I got most of the stuff that was up high. I unstuck and now I'm stuck bouncing? Oh no! That one, I don't know if you can fix that one well. Can you not move at all? You might have to log and log back in. Uh-oh. I can definitely come check it out once the bounce is done here in a second. Oh, WASD's not working? But you can type. That's super weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where you get, like, an issue like that. Aw, I missed it. Alright, let me see if we can come help you. I'm not sure we can, like, shove you off of there or not. Oh, there you are. Nope, that's... yeah. Did you get it fixed? Okay, good. I was like, oh goodness. Okay, we got a mushroom. Got 6 ancient bushes. I think we got a couple of the lilacs. We did. And then I think we also got some more of the cosmos. Definitely, because I was not at 28 before. Yay! Alright, more flowers. Good job, everybody. Alright, now where's the central stables? I'm tempted to just M home on this one, because I hate trying to climb this tree. Not bad, only missed 2 nodes? Alright, you overachiever. You're so good at video games, Aqua. I don't know why you're hanging out with somebody like me. Yes, I realize that my problem is a skill issue. I'm very acutely aware. Aqua needs to go to the winner's table? I know. I know, right? I'm sorry, Metal. Hopefully we'll have luck next time. I missed almost all of the bounce due to being stuck and just laughing. I'm so sorry. Using the unstuck method, I guess, apparently now needs to come with a caution warning of beware, you might get stuck. I'll remind every bounce so we'll get to go back. Okay. I was just hanging out anyways. You know, yeah, you were bouncing out, evidently. Unstuck into new and interesting stuck positions. Why does that sound slightly, inappropriate? I'm not sure where my brain's going with that, but anyways. Okay, it wasn't just me. I got unstuck all the way back at Central Stables about halfway through. Yeah, it did that to me too, Lexi. It did that to me too, so I was just trying to manage as best I could. The problem about placing the flowers is now I don't remember where I placed which ones. Because I know I was in the middle of planting these all around. But you know what? I think it adds more to the chaos planting. It's continuing mission to be stuck. Like, no one has been stuck before. Again. I like this chaos gardening style. It just feels better. We're gonna see what this looks like. We might make some, like, adjustments after everything. There is a lot of phrasing. We might make some adjustments after everything grows. So we'll kind of see. Nightbot likes to give all of the commands at the same time, even though I've set them to, like, way different timers. Good job, Nightbot. I want this like here. That can definitely go there. And one like there. At least that way my lilacs are in this. Oh yeah, those are gonna be huge. I wish these grew seeds. I don't know why they don't, but, you know, here we are. Take a moment and look. Number one reason for... What? What am I looking for, Goblin? For the sake of... I don't want to flip off stream yet. When you started this build, did you have to place the floors a specific way for it? Or can you just place and attach them to each other? You have to make sure... So... the way that I did it, and I'm pretty sure you just have to make sure that it's attached to each other. When you place the floor tiles, you have to be looking at the other floor tile, and it's that way that they're attached to each other. But I had to start with this one specifically so that I knew, okay, this is going to flip that way. But why? Why, Goblin? What? Where did that topic come from? What is that? I don't even know how to say that. That is such a... Why? Why, Goblin? Just to be a goblin? Because you are. Alright, let me see what else we've got. As far as the flowers go. I could go grab more of those pink bushes. I guess we can put these anemones in here. I'll do a little bit of mirroring in some spots, but I won't go crazy. What the number one reason for one is? No? Maybe okay. I guess I'm missing context, and that's okay. We'll try and steer clear of that one. I don't mind a little like NC-17 or some feralness at times, but I try not to get real graphic with things. That's just a me thing. You can always DM it to me later too. That would totally be fine. Ooh, I like these ones. Yeah, let's do this. I need to get the flashes of yellow in here too, I think. And I know I need to go get more of this specific flower off of my other plot as well. Is this getting flipped over the cooking area? No, no, this is going over here on top of this, Lexi, on top of the entrance. My husband had walked up while I was stuck on the bouncy pad and was like having fun. I love this. I hope so, Lexi. That's the plan. Let me see. Okay, all of those I did. Need a couple more on this side for sure. I hope it's gonna be good. We'll see. Well, I guess I should check my apple trees too. Although I'm less concerned about that today. Although I am having that moment where, like, you know how, like, when you don't think about it and you try not to think about it, then you just think about it? Like, you know, the fact that your tongue is in your mouth. Having one of those moments suddenly. Now you all can feel your tongue in your mouth. I'm sorry. I had all of these ideas for different builds on my plot, and now I can't remember, like, half of them. Too much in my brain yesterday. That's fair. 'Cause then now you all have to suffer with me. It's fine. Sometimes you guys get my intrusive thoughts, just every so often. A wild Wurmple is in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. To be fair, I always notice my tongue in my mouth. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see what else we got. I already feel my teeth too much to the point where I think I tongued a gap between two teeth. You know, sometimes it be that way. It's just how it happens. Wait, censored what? What did it censor? Hi, Sil. Welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily peas. I hope you're having a great day. We're working on some flower sealing shenanigans. Is it the tongue? I don't know. Now I need to know. I'm hoping Lexi's sending me. For me, it censored tongue in from mirror. That's super funny to me. I don't know why. Look, you guys said I wouldn't do it. I did it. We're gonna see how I like it after it all grows. It never looks right to me. That word never looks right to me. I put a picture of all my ghost flowers in Discord. I still need to find a plot appropriate for them. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Just the block of spectral blossoms. Love it. Absolutely love it. Perfect. 10 out of 10, no notes. I said you wouldn't do... I said you wouldn't, so you would actually do it. Something, something, reverse psychology. Okay, you might be right there. You might have got me there, okay? Look, chat is learning. This is like a new LLM, okay? I'm training you guys, all right? You're learning. You're learning. You've never seen those before, Mira? I think that's Mira that said that. Let me show you those. Not possible chat can't learn. My chat has more brain cells. Mostly because they don't have to share them with so many people, but we're here for it. We're here for it. So, like, you know, 7 random people in chat will have a brain cell today. Lexi, you do. You absolutely do. My brain cells are napping. That's valid. That's valid. You know, you're probably right. They don't need to know. But it is nice for them to know sometimes. Yeah, I definitely need more of this. I need the lilacs. Oh, that's looking really good. Ooh, I like that. What? No brain cells here? There's only brain cells here when the cat cam is on. My brain cells bring all the chat to the yard. If only. If only it worked that way. I have a feeling I'm going to be able to get a bunch of seeds here in a little bit. At least from the ones that will have seeds. He does have the Riz. I love this co-working stream. I get some decorating done. I never do. Aw, I love that for you. Mira, did you want to see those flowers in-game? Because I can show you. Oh, there's one I missed. 2. I'm literally just running circles around this, trying to water everything. Because the next thing I need to do once some of this stuff grows up is start filling in with, like, the yellow plants, I think. I know this is a little slower pace than what we normally do, but I'm enjoying it. I struggled with the Halloween stuff this last year. Yeah. I don't remember if you can get seeds from them, though. Aqua, can you get seeds from them growing, or was it only for the coins? Because you can get them at the Kill 'em a coin shop. You can only buy them? Oh, shoot. Shoot. I think I only got like 25 of them, so I'm with you on that. I didn't think about how many I would need. I should have got like 100. Yeah, the one in the mayor's office. Let me show you. I'm gonna flip over there anyways. I think it was on my other plot. So you can see them not just from the top down, but a side view. I'll try and zoom in with my camera. This is what they look like. And of course, I don't have the best quality on my stream or whatever, but you can at least tell. They're neat looking. They have a little bit of a purplish pink undertone to them, which I think is really neat. But yeah, I think I only got like 25 or 50 or something. Let me look and see in a chest. They are very pretty. I don't know how many Kill 'em a coins they are, though. Spectral. Oh, I do have some more here, too. The nice thing is, this might be a way that you guys can get some, is you can go get one. They're the pale paintbrush flowers just recolored. Oh, okay. They do a lot of that, which I love. I love to see it. Because there's a lot of times I'll see a color of a flower or something that I'd rather see something, in a different palette or something. And they do a good job of remixing that sometimes. So if you come over here to the mayor's office, I'm curious to see how many Kill 'em a coins they are anyways. And I need to go back and water my apple trees after this too. So we're going to see how this goes. But I wanted to run over here, see how many Kill 'em a coins they are. Is it 30? Oh gosh. They are 30. Literally, I could only get not even 20 of them. We have an ad break incoming. If you guys need to stand up and stretch, if you need to grab a snack or a bevy, please go do so. We will still be here. If you also need to go do your dishes, check your laundry, walk your frog, train your dragon, bathe your goldfish, whatever it is you might need to do, please go take care of it. Check in on a pet or a loved one, snuggle somebody, lay on the floor, whatever it is you might need to do, go take care of it. We'll be here in a little bit. What you could do, Lexi, is start requesting them. See if people have them to give. As long as you've gotten one, you should be able to request them. So it might be something that you can start requesting on top of the flowering pink bushes. People are really like kind and caring and give up a lot of those bushes and plants and things. I have noticed. A lot of times when I would put out requests for the cypress trees, the little, is it cypress? Whichever one it is. those, people do gift those a lot. Or when I needed the ancient bushes and stuff, like, people were willing to give that stuff. There's the ad break. You guys go take care of yourselves if you need to. Please, please, please. And then you've got people like Aqua who people think they're probably filling an acorn request, unless you're still getting them all from Kayang. But yeah, people are really generous. Aqua's got 10 of the twisted trees. Now I've got 5. I'm not gonna 6, excuse me. So I will say I do have those, which will probably go on the other plot. People are very generous though. I'll probably try requesting them once I have enough of the bushes I need. That's fair. That's very fair. I think I have 5 of them now. Nice. But yeah, Mira, if you just want to buy 1 of those spectral blooms, I would try that and see, because I imagine that's sort of the stuff. And I'll just say, Metal, you can request them. You can literally request the twisted tree from your request system. A lot of people have alt accounts. A lot of people have other ways that they try to just give back. But yeah, you can get the twisted tree seed. I mean, I don't know. People are generous or unknowing. That's the only other thing I could see is that people a lot of times will give them out. So if you're really wanting something, put a request in. If somebody wants to gift it, they gift it. I'm trying to decorate alongside you, but I'm struggle bussing with where I want my house to sit on my plot. That's so valid, Lexi. That is so valid. I feel that deeply in my bones. Deeply in my bones. Welcome back from the ad break as well, guys. But you can request those. I use it a lot of times for any of the flowers that I might need, like the mushrooms and stuff like that. You can even ask for the flow seeds if you've gotten those from your altars. But yeah, a lot of times people are just really generous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are going to go on my other plot. Now, those would be really cool to have on the other plot, I think. That's very nice of you, Aqua. Aqua says, want me to take a look, Lexi? We can discuss it a bit. I mean, I'm happy to come take a look, too, if you want. Take a little break. I know it's getting closer to bloom time. Alright, let's see if there's anything else here that needs watering right this second. Because I really think I do want more of these lilacs. And I might just request them. If y'all want to, just ignore my neglected tree farm. Okay, we'll come on over. Look, today is about cozy and decor and, like, Metal. If you want us to come take a look, let me know. On my way. I love your little mushy boy at the front. The neglected tree farm, that's funny. Hi, Lexi. Oh, I like this design, though. This is cute. You're gonna build... Don't look at me? Okay, alright, I won't perceive you. I'm sorry, Metal. I'm sorry. Wait, how did you... Oh, that's right. This is a house. These are houses, aren't they? These are not the sheds. Or is this the shed? Are these sheds connected? Or is this the alchemist cottage? This is just 2 of the alchemist cottage pieces, isn't it? I forgot about this. Okay, yeah. Those look really good. I like that. I think I'm gonna steal that at some point for my barn of shops and stuff. Hi, Tori! Hi again. I really love the pretty purple theme. Thank you. I mean, we're definitely trying to go with it. I think it fits those lights and everything, too. I know, right? Isn't this disgustingly beautiful on the outside? Look at all the ivy. The little flower boxes look really cute. Can you turn them diagonally? Because that might be kind of cool. I feel like thank you, Tori. We're definitely trying some decorating today. It's not usually my go-to, so it's a little bit of a struggle for me. Today it's been okay though. I'm actually really appreciative of you guys helping with the decorating and stuff. It's not easy for me to ask for help with that, so yeah, I always struggle to be creative. I do too. Part of it is having aphantasia, but then also wanting it to be like mirrored. I want it to always be, I don't know, optimally placed, if that makes sense. It's kind of a weird thing to conceptualize or explain to people. Lexi, I like it. I think maybe diagonally in the corner would be kind of cute, but it depends on like what you want to do with the rest of the plot. Do you want it to be what I do? Turn the house counterclockwise 9 degrees and then put the balcony around here. This way you'll look out on your neglected tree farm. I think you can diagonally. Tori, thank you for grabbing your daily peas. Also, there's a wild puccina in chat if anybody wants to catch it. And Goblin, aphantasia is it. I cannot visualize, smell, hear, like any type of visualization. When people say like, I can't see that in my mind's eye, or I can't like hear a song, or I can't remember a smell. That's how it works for my brain. I literally, so some people have milder forms of aphantasia. I'm letting the Deco people work while I explain. But hi, Dalen, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for getting your daily peas. I hope you're doing well. But it means that I can't visualize those things. So I know that my struggle to be creative comes from that. Most of what I do is I'll recreate art, but to create my own art is incredibly difficult. I usually use a lot of reference pictures if I'm doing like painting and stuff, because I know, as an example, well, yes, I am an artist. I usually just recreate. So like this is the sort of stuff that I recreate. This is an old emote. This is from an older event from when I was first streaming. But like this is just me taking a grid and then replacing a grid and doing it that way in my mind's eye. Hi Benji, you want to come back up here? Here, Benji. Kitty, kitty, kitty. You don't need that, buddy. Come here. Come on. But that's where, like, that... It would be okay if it was an interpretation of stuff like, oh, you went right up there. Okay. Oh, nope, he wants lap time right now. But it's just, I have to use a lot of grids and optimization in that sense to even make something like that. Yeah, I did that once with a small picture, but redrew it to full size. Yeah, if you can take a grid... I'm like AI, but use less water. Just stealing other people's creativity. Oh, goodness. I do love those flower boxes. I will second this. I liked seeing that along. It fits the flower colors with the ivy. It is Dalen. He's in my lap right now, or I would turn it back on. But we had it on earlier today. Once he goes back up there, I'll turn it on. I love that metal. I feel like that's how I am. But I take a grid. If I can break something down into bite-sized pieces, I can recreate it. Like, that's something that I can do. A lot of the stuff I make lately is just me tracing stuff and mix matching it to make it unique. Yeah, I mean, that's why I got the cricket. I have a little cricket, which is like a plot point tracer, basically. But that's how I made this sign here. So the sign that I did for my 8-year affiliate anniversary, that I took and cut out and traced it. It was just easier. But I did all the painting by hand and everything. I just have no excuses. I don't have aphantasia. It would be, like, I wish I could imagine things. Like, that's where it turns into, like, a really, really difficult. I always stick with, like, facts or specifics about things. Hold on, let me catch up with what you guys were saying too. Move a bit toward the back, then make a side path on the path you do towards the front door. You can barely see Benji. I'll probably move him back over to the camera spot in a little bit and see if we can get him to stay. I do actually really like the balcony looking out to the front with the front door actually being facing into the plot. That's like sort of what I'm doing with my 2 plots pieces. I can envision something, but then my brain freaks out trying to actually create that. Weird. I'm like, and I mean that in like a fascinating way. I have to use my mouse to draw. My hand is too stiff. It hurts to grip anything. Oh. That's very interesting. I wonder if you could get a hand grip or something that would help. I'm not trying to fix your problem, but I've tried drawing with a mouse. Not easy. Definitely not easy. So I need the reference to see like, oh, that goes there. That's very interesting. I don't know anything. I can't even envision that, right? Because like that makes me wonder like what kind of things you see in your brain. And why it freaks out. Thank you for letting me come over and take a peek, Lexi. This is looking really good. You could also use some boxes in between them as pathways and make it 2x2 rooms. Oh. That would be very neat. All right, I'll let you guys keep to it. I've adapted pretty well. I find it very easy now. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, I get that. I didn't realize how much I adapted, not realizing I didn't realize people like saw things in their mind's eye. And like, it's so funny because my partner has the opposite of it, of hypertasia. And so he can like pick stuff up in his brain and turn it around. And like, that just sounds like magic to me. Like, he's a complete wizard at this point. Also, Lexi, it is bloom time. If we want to go for bloom real quick. Just trying to make sure everything's watered, because sometimes these timers are a little weird. I wish there was more ways to like... I mean, this is me trying to branch out and create and do things, right? So like I'm trying to look at this through a different lens today, because I don't normally do the decorating. It's been an interesting exercise. I think the chaos planting idea is really what's helping me right now, but it's looking really good. The general idea was there, but just the execution, sometimes I can get really stuck. There's a couple of things, and I think this is an ADHD thing, but like the idea of even starting something is incredibly difficult for me. So unless I have a body double or I have somebody to like hold me accountable on something, I can struggle with that a lot to just get it started. Once I start it, it's fine. Ooh, we have a bloom in D6 today. But it's like that with especially anything that's incredibly I am uncomfortable with too. Like if I think it's going to be, I don't know, look bad, or it's going to be, you know, pale in comparison to anything else that I could do if I just did some more research. Like there's a lot of like self-judgment that's in there in all of that. I don't know if you guys can relate to that or not, or like if that makes sense, but it's incredibly difficult sometimes. I can picture things in my mind very well, but I can't get my hands to actually do what they need to make it look that way. See, I think that's fascinating. If I could visualize things in my head, I will say there is one time that I did do something creative that I would say wasn't exactly the same. I wasn't trying to like recreate the picture exactly as it was. I was taking an artist rendition or interpretation of it. And I think that was a really good exercise, and that was at the height of like when I was really doing painting and a lot of that. Probably one of the things that I'm most proud of is that that painting. I need to do some more of that. I tried to do it to give you an idea. Ooh, we got a cypress tree. To give you an idea of how long it's been since I've done something like that, I tried to start a painting of Grandpa. Grandpa, this was after he had passed. Grandpa Zero, the ferret, if you don't, for those of you that don't know. But I tried to do one. There was a picture of him on that tricolored bed that they had, the very fuzzy one. And he was like shaped almost like a heart. And so I started sketching that out, but I never got to actually painting it. I think I know what you mean. I like having someone who, if they see me doing something, they can go, hey, I don't think that will work. That's true too. Having a little bit of that feedback or something to kind of help guide you, or just if I have somebody that does have a little bit of that creative brain, come give me some suggestions. It usually helps, right? And it helps a lot with that task initiation too. It can just be a struggle though for me, and I'm trying to do some exercises like this with I love that there's the froggy and they use the Pogbert. That was amazing. I love this. I wonder if that means they're Team Crab or Team Frog. But I think that doing this, especially on stream, I don't normally do a creative stream like this. So it kind of feels good to have a little bit of that. Just a little different. It also gives me a little time to slow down, too. Let me see if I've got a server we can swap to. Ooh, I do. Are you a happy boy? This is where if I had it there, I could probably point down at my lap, but that feels a little weird, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But I'll see if I can get him to go back up on the desk here in a minute. Okay, so it's not in D6. It's not in D5. Let me go check B6, because that could be where it's at. Otherwise, was there any luck on the pink bush? No, I think I got another purple. Because I have purple and blue in my bag. I do not have a pink, so clearly I did not pick one up. Thank you for helping, Lexi Aqua. Okay, so it's not at B6 either. Oh, it's H6. Okay, so we need to go Whispering Banks. With my art, I get inspired by other art or specific photos. I always try to adapt it to make it my own a little, different color schemes and tweaking the design, but always start with my own sketch based on the photo that is my reference, then use that for my piece. Most recent piece was a thread painting, embroidery, of a yellow duckling splashing in water. That sounds so cute. If you ever want to post pictures in the art channel and Discord, Zil, I would love to see that. If you did already and I missed it, I'm so sorry. Just point me towards it and I'll go look at it. Because that sounds really cute. Oh, it looks like it may already be watered too. If we're lucky. Yeah, it looks like it's already watered. Hooray! My sketches always start pretty rough, but then just am able to keep tweaking and changing until the portions look right. Okay. Yeah, I would love, honestly, if you guys ever want to like showcase your creative process, I would love to see it. I'm not seeing any pink bushes here. There's some coastal bush. We can also hope that somebody gets a booty plush. Fingers crossed for you all. Because we've got some people in the community that do some really, really cool art. my mod and bestie Shades, she does like basically weaving with tiny beads, seed beads, and makes really cool like fidget toys and things like that. I know that Dragon does a ton of painting and drawing art, usually focused around dragons. I love seeing a lot of his like creative stuff, even so much so that he's gone and done things with it. I will just say that much. Trying to think. Sometimes people will share their fiber crafts, so like crochet. I think Jamie shared a star blanket she was doing, whether it was in her Discord or mine, I don't remember. But like, you guys are some creative people, and I love to see it. I really, really do. I'm working on a seed bead hummingbird right now. You should definitely talk to Shades. Yeah, you would definitely find a very mutual friend in Discord with that. There's a wild mudbray in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Alright, let's see what all I grabbed. I probably should just sell all these sundrop lilies before I completely have a chest weenie on my hands. I have 2 pictures I made where they are ferrets wearing Guild Wars 2 stuff to look like certain professions. I'd love to see this. You guys can share all the art that you want in there. You guys are so incredibly creative, and I don't think you realize it till people look at it and go, oh, wait. Like, you are creative. All right, Benji, you're starting to alligator roll. Can we shift to up here? There we go. All right, now you guys can have cat cam back. Maybe. Is he gonna lay down? I think he is. You get butt cam, sorry. He wants to look out the window. I could try. I don't know that I want to do that. Let me do. That's about the best I can do for right now without completely messing around with my monitor setup and system. Yeah, that definitely sounds really cool. I would love to see all the kind of art that you guys make. That's what that channel is for. Yes, Dalen, you finally get to see the cat cam. He is a cutie patootie right now. All right, so I'm trying to wait till some of this grows so I can see what it's going to look like before I start adding in the yellow. So the yellow, I think, is what I want to put in there next, along with these mushrooms. Let's get some watering on these at the very least. If you take Lexi's plot, for example, I can actually see how the adjustment looks in my head partially. So the way the house was moved, I can somewhat see the impact of it. And I also then think of what you could add, like pathways, flower beds and such. And I then also add those to that mental picture. All of that I use to decide where this stuff can go. I'm horrible at drawing normally, though. That's crazy. See, like, I can't... Like, if I try to draw something from my brain, like, to sketch it, it's gonna be very rough. Very, very rough. And I'm gonna not be able to settle on it, like, a dozen times. It's really bad. And I know it's an exercise I need to do, which is why I'm doing some of this stuff, like, with you guys to... It sounds like I'm using you guys as an experiment, and I'm like, no, I'm just showcasing to you guys my real lived experience. This is what I always talk about. And letting you guys kind of talk about it, share in it, and understand. Like, maybe you guys go through some of the same things. See, the thing is, every human has the capacity to be creative. They just have to find out what they enjoy creating the most. This is true. This is very true. Use me as an experiment. I don't care. Okay. Let me take a look, Goblin. Oh, that's really neat. You'll have to tell us what program you use to do that. Yeah, see, Jamie posted about the star blanket that she's making. I love this. I think the Necromancer is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Clip Art Studio? Okay, okay. We're being experimented on. You know, sometimes you just gotta be. It's okay to be a little experimental at times. hobbies are better than art. I mean, that's true. It's for marketing and research programs. Okay. Okay. There's also space in the Discord if you guys ever want. Benji, where you going? No, don't leave the cat cam. He says the outside world is more interesting. Maybe he'll come back in a minute if we're lucky. I'll give him a second. I was right. They are cool. Yeah, I know, right, Dalen? But we also have, if you guys ever want to share pictures of your pets and stuff, that is also in the Discord. Oh, I forgot I had more of these. Rip my brain. They're literally right here in front of me. I'm a dingus. Thinking I didn't have any of these. That was rude. See, this is going to get overlapping a good bit if I do this that way. Not sure I want to do that. I gotta hop off. It's almost scary game time for me. What are you going to play? Also, you guys go follow Mira if you're not already. Mira's one of my besties. You definitely need to go follow Mira. I just looked. The base ferret I used is Jinx's mugshot. Oh, I love that. I love that goblin. That makes sense. Now I can see that, actually. Their mugshots are so funny, I think. What are you playing, Mira? Are you doing some Phasmophobia? Trying to decide how much or where I want to put these. See, like, some of this is getting covered, and I'm like, yeah, we can move that out. This is where I'll probably, once everything kind of gets placed down and I kind of like where it's at, we'll go from there. Kind of want to put a couple of these here. Just because they're the bigger flower. Lilac is very large and in charge. It is. It is. That's why I'm trying to put it kind of sparingly. And I have a couple more that have to grow. So I'm trying to wait a minute on that. Because I don't want to have to go through and try and find out which one it is. Benji. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here. What are you watching out there? He's like, no, mother. My show is on. There's nothing out there. Alright, let's see if we have any of the grown Chapatails. Maybe these are grown? They are. Okay. I also need to put some of these yellow flowers in here. Why is there nothing here? Goodness. I'm gonna laugh if that's another lilac over there. We'll have to go through and do some pruning, I think. I agreed to a scary game stream if we hit a certain amount during the Valheim charity streams, and my community picked Poppy Playtime. I'm sending you so much love right now. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, I wish you many less scary events, because that's gonna be interesting. But I hope you have a good stream with it. Also, we have an ad break incoming. If you guys need to stand up and stretch, need to grab a snack or a bevy. If you need to go walk your frog, if you need to go train your dragon, if you need to go bathe your goldfish, if you need to go lay on the floor, if you need to just do something else for a minute, go do that. We'll be here, and I promise. We're just doing a little decorating. You might miss me putting some flowers down, but I will try to pause all the conversations as well. I said we were going to go do Jaakcat hunts, and I don't think that's going to happen. I'm kind of enjoying this too much. which is a weird thing that I never thought I would say. Sometimes slowing down a little bit is okay. I think once I add the yellow to this and fill in some of these gaps, it'll look real good. I think it'll be just the flash of color that we need to kind of make this pop. All right, let's see what else we have. What's that same flower? I don't want that. I feel like I have a bunch of these lilacs that are going to grow. What about some of these flowers? Oh, those are not grown yet. Do I have some that are grown? Maybe. Do we like that color in there? I feel like it's too similar. It's not as contrasting as I would like it to be. Welcome back from the ad break. I hope you guys took a chance to stand up and stretch, at the very least. Benji's still in his corner window, which I cannot point the camera at. I think the next thing I'm going to have to do is wait for some of this to be done growing so that I can see and fill in the yellow and add some of the mushrooms as well, methinks. I mean, I could grab these. There's so many seeds. Oh, goodness. All right, guys, okay, for those who can visualize it, right? This post is going to be flipped over, and it's going to be placed over here on top of this, okay? So all that stuff is going to reach down or stretch down. I'm trying to decide if I want to make it 2 tall or 3 tall, and even then I'm not sure I can do the 3 tall, or I'm not sure exactly how to do it. But I think I'm digging the vibes here. I feel like I need... The yellow will help. Because right now it feels like a lot of purple. I also didn't really put anything pink in here. I guess I could have grabbed some of those. I thought maybe I did. Some of the flowering bushes. I almost like the idea of the blue flowering bush. I think the yellow mushrooms and these yellow, what are they called? The forsythia flowers. I think both of these will look really nice to fill in and change that pop of color. I want to wait till a little bit more stuff grows before I do that. Because I'm trying to prevent accidentally watering these guys because I like them as the small mushrooms. So I'm going to mix those in as well. So I think that plus the yellow mushrooms will look nice. I wonder... Ooh. You know what? I'm glad I went to your house today, Lexi. What is that stuff called? The ivy? Can we put this on the floor? Can we? Can we? I was just talking about you, waifu. How are you? All but one can go on the floor. Okay, that's the one that can't. I hope you're doing well. We were talking about your crochet star. It looks really cute. I hope you're having a good day though. Zilla, you said Ivy 2 goes on the floor? Okay, so this one is Ivy 1. Let me see what it takes to make the other Ivy. The one that I just tried was Ivy 3. So let me look at the Ivy and see if we have... Why is it always Briar Daisies? Why is it always the Briar Daisies? Anytime. Anytime, wifey. Anytime. I hope you're doing well. Benji has returned. We have been graced. Hi, bud. Hello. It really is always Briar Daisies. I know. He-loaf, yes. Oh, that's the best I can get for you guys. Look at him. Oh. You see yourself, buddy? You on the camera. Am I making a glowy garden? I am making... Let me make one of these, just so I can see what it looks like. I am trying to make a roof that's... I'm going to flip this upside down and put it on top of this. So it's going to be a little entranceway roof area. There's also a wild rosalia in chat if anybody wants to catch it. I feel like this is a game changer. It kind of hides some of it, but I think maybe in a chaos settle... Hi, Squish. Welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily peas. Yeah, I am going a little fancy with this. I don't know. I feel like this makes it too cluttered. What do you guys think? What plant is this? This is the Alchemist Ivy 1 and 3. So 1 and 2, excuse me. So this is the Ivy 1. Come on, game. Ivy 1 has like a corner shape to it, and then Ivy 2 is more round. It's the Alchemist Ivy, is what it's called. These came with the Alchemist Cottage set. I like the Ivy too much to tell you not to use it. That's fair. That's very fair. I like it. I think maybe I want to just do it in the corners. So that way, again, not optimized, but it's just only in the corners sort of deal. Oh, snap. Okay. That's pretty sick. That's pretty good. I'm gonna laugh if I can't place stuff down inside of it after this, though. That's really cool looking. Yeah, it's sinking into the floor way more than I thought it would, which is totally fine. Actually, I kind of want it to stick out a little bit. Let me see if I can grab it. There we go. And I think I'm going to make another Ivy 1 instead of putting the other one in the corner. So remember, we're going to flip this upside down after all of this. I may not do it on stream because it might frustrate me, but we'll try. We're going to try. And once we get all the flowers grown and everything. Okay, so I needed Ivy 1, I said. Yeah, this one's more corner-like. Y'all got Benji bath time. Don't watch what I'm doing. It's fine. Yeah, I'm liking how that looks. I just don't think I want to cover these tiles. That's where I think my concern is a little bit here. I guess we could do like one of these there and across the way. Actually, I kind of like that idea. Yeah, all right, we're going to do that. I don't mind there being some amount of mirroring. So this is the Benji stream with guest starring Poleshoe. Exactly. You understand. You understood the assignment. Yeah, I don't have any more of those. Okay. I had a moment though before stream. This is why I moved the camera from being it's up here as opposed to being down here. He decided to turn around and show the whole stream his butthole, and I was like, oh, let's not have that happen. Man, I just got hit with a wave of nostalgia for Pizza Cottage pizza. Oh no, it's covering up the little thing. I don't like that. It's covering up that lamp, technically. I guess that's not terrible. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's anything else that needs watered. I feel like we're getting to the point where most everything is grown now. It may not be done growing, but it's at least grown full size. Because it only has one stage. Yeah, I don't see any little sprouts. I guess they could be covered. There's one. Okay, there's still a couple. I'm trying to wait for that stuff to grow. Speaking of which, buddy, can we not? Okay, it's clean butthole time. Sorry. Kind of glad he's turned away from the camera at this point. Like, I feel like I want to add the flowering bushes. I'm just not sure where yet. I guess we're doing it. Honestly, that moss helps so much, though. Let's move. Oh, nope, nope, come on. Select the right thing here. What do you see, Bubba? Can we select the bush, please? It is time for the natural order of things. What do you mean? Oh, we missed the pixie bounce. Oops. My bad. I got too locked in. I must go grind for mats because I've used up my stash. Oh, no. Oh, Zill, that's so pretty. I totally forgot I had the Discord still open. Oh my god, Zill! If you guys are not in the Discord, you're missing out right now. That's gorgeous. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do with that. That is stunning. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That's so cool. I would love to see the process of that. I also just have a strange love of fiber arts, so like I get real really excited about fiber art stuff, so forgive me. Excitement levels vary. But that's a really like did you even like wrap the thread around the outside of the Did you sew that around the thing, or did you wrap that around the frame? I have so many questions, because I love the fiber art stuff like that. Crochet thread is wrapped around the hoop in 2 different colors, so hot glued very carefully. It looks machine done. That's how, to me, how clean it looks in that picture. I know that trying to work with any type of yarn, or whether it's crochet or etc., to try and get it to do what you want is so hard. So it's always amazing to me to see stuff like that. Of course. No, genuinely. Thank you for sharing. You guys are so creative. You deserve to have a space to share it whenever you want. Whether you're just making something little or you're making, you know, something really extravagant and you want to showcase the process pictures, whatever it is. I love seeing it at all stages of the creative process. I made a TikTok once and I felt so silly afterwards. But I did... This is back when I did paintings for charity streams, and I did little, like, it's in the art channel. If you don't have that channel under hobbies, you may have to go to the top and select the role from the top. It should be you're an artist or you want to share art. Let me look. Yeah, art. Literally just art. Yep. I did a whole lot to try and separate it out so you guys don't get overwhelmed by the amount of channels in there unless you want to see them all. And that way you can just be a part of where you want to be in the Discord. Because I know it can be overwhelming, and I do my best, but like, even... It's one of those things where like you think about growth and you also think about like other people and what they want. And I'm trying to find a happy medium balance, and I'm not sure I'm super happy with it, but I'm always taking suggestions too if you guys have them for Discord management. I can make the channels and set up the roles and everything, but trying to separate them right is sometimes difficult for me to categorize in my brain. Alright, I think that's watering everything there. We'll hope the rest of these little ones start to grow. Because I want to try and fit in some of these yellow flowers to give it some contrast. Like, the light anemone flowers are giving it a nice little pop of the lighter color, but I think the yellow will break it up good. Even the blue is kind of nice. And I think the blue bushes will help bring some more of that color to the forefront. Trying to decide if I want to put anything, like, right here. Or how much I want to go towards the... Like, again, this is just chaos planting, and then filling it in as I see fit. I don't think there's like a set pattern that I'm doing, so it feels pretty good. We have a cutie bean. But I'm really enjoying this. I also think that the ladybug idea is super cute. We're gonna flip this way though. Time for deforestation. Good luck. I know I'm gonna have to go on some sort of resource run. I was gonna do Jaakcat hunts because I'm gonna be honest, I put it out there because I was like, just in case I get a little overwhelmed by the, like, decorating sometimes can be really frustrating for me because trying to do something creative is not something I have a lot of frustration tolerance with. I put the Jaakcat hunting on there. I don't know that I'm gonna get to it today. At least not until later today. Oh, you need heartwood? Oh, no. Okay. I can definitely help you with that later. After stream. I don't know what we're doing for dinner. It's about that time to start thinking about that, too. Oh my gosh. We made this, Sometimes I really like cooking, because there are a lot of times that I want to, like, change something up, add to it, spice it up, whatever. We'll, a lot of times for convenience sake, get some of those like frozen meals that you can just pop in the skillet and cook. We got one of those and it was this cheesy chicken pasta. And it had some veggies in it, but it was pretty sparse on the veggies, if I'm completely honest. So I was like, well, why don't I add a couple of things. We'll make some chicken on the side because we have some. And I took half a, I don't know, 3/4 of a bag of shredded Colby Jack that we had shredded ourselves, as well as, I don't know, half a cup of sour cream, and mixed it in after the pasta was done cooking. That had some of the best cheese pull I've ever had on a dish. Just strings of cheese. I was like, this is wonderful. And it was so, the cream cheese actually made it a little less thick. It made it more like creamy, as opposed to like straight up just cheese and melted cheese. It mixed together so well. Cream cheese probably would have also done the same thing, to be honest. But that's my favorite way to try and kind of cook some of that. All right, I'm trying to decide where we're at on all of this. Yeah, I need to get those flashes of yellow. I need these other plants to grow. I'm gonna have... it might be time for me to put everything away, and we can go jackcat hunting. At least for a little bit. Yeah. I feel like I didn't put many of these in there, did I? Maybe that's what that's missing. Some of that pink might help. Because I think, yeah, all of these need to be grown. Let me just do this just in case. Because I'm sure I'm going to want a bunch of these flowers to repeat the motif through some of my planters and some other things. Like, that's without a doubt. Pink does always help. Even though I wish there was more blue-focused. Blue-focused. I can't even say that. Blue-focused flowers. I mean, I'm laughing because Zen was excited about something Curls posted of these desk trays and was like, oh, they come in another color. Like, I love when you guys share that stuff. You just ask questions. At least you get good blue tints for furniture. That's true. Also, there's a wild by barrel in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Let me see what I can do with these. Yeah, I think it's time to go chaos plant these in the rest of this. I do really like that they have a large variety of flowers. I hope they add some more. I'm trying to think. They really didn't add any with the Royal Highlands, did they? None of the new bugs dropped the flowers. Like, makes me wonder how they go through and think about that stuff specifically for, like, new patches and content and things like that. And it's funny because, like, it seems like they've been slowly cleaning up some of the hitboxes on them. I know, like, the Choppa tails at one point, those were... Like, they had a... Was it the Choppa tails or was it the bluebells or something? The blue cotton ball looking ones. Those had a weird hitbox for a minute. Oh, things are starting to grow. Things are starting to grow. Time to water again. Also, yes, these flowers were sorely needed. Oh, I did put one blue... I forgot I did that. This is what...
Phrasing?
You're gonna have to tell me what I said, because I missed it, but probably good timing. I totally missed it. Was not paying attention. You caught me in a moment. Things are starting to grow. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one. I'll take it for a Saturday. Holy plushie? What? What? What'd you get? What'd you get, Lexi? You said you're doing the Muujin. So did you get a whole bunch of Muujins? I'm cutting trees and got a Bahari Bee plush. Okay. Valid. Checks out. It's good. Congrats on the Bahari Bee plushie. I feel like we're only getting half the story so far. Or if you're just happy with that plushie, congrats. It's that the way you said it, it made me think that because like that's why we do that. We hit the bees when we chop those trees. It was unexpected. Let me get some love and hype in chat for Lexi. That's awesome. Congrats. I love when those random one happens because like still no pop up for that one either. Oh, okay. So it looks like what was the other one we were hunting for? The gay frogbert does not have a pop up. The celebration message. So, Aqua, is this looking like enough chaos for you? Have we achieved chaos enough for you yet? I'm glad you think so. That actually means a lot to me. I still need to add more to it, and I plan on it. I'm just trying to get some of these other plants to grow first before I start overcrowding. I have a feeling I'm going to be one of those people that hits the plot limit with some of this decor that I plan on doing. It'll definitely be interesting. I'm one of those people. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Lexi. I hit the flower limit 75% through landscaping my first plot. Oh no. Oh no, I have fears. I have concerns. I think I'm going to try and water all of this. I'm going to water my apple trees, and then we're going to go do a little loop. A little loop-de-loop. The concern is valid and mildly necessary. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing it this way, though, so that way I can see how much this takes up, and then I can kind of go from there. Alright, I think that's everything, and I'll worry about gathering the seeds afterwards, but we're going to dump all of these flowers into storage, probably. I feel like I need something here. I don't know, it feels like something is missing in the gap right there. I'm not sure what. Maybe a couple of these? I wonder if I have any of them grown. These Bahari nettles. I have some grown on the flower plot. Let me go grab those. Put a whole cypress tree down. You know, you're not wrong. I thought about doing that for the pillars. I may still do that. We're gonna see how it looks. I just thought these might be kind of cute. Let me grab like 4 of those. Nope, different. This one. Because again, remember, this is going to flip upside down. So I was thinking that putting like this on this post here, and then putting another one literally like right smack dab where it's going to go would be cute. I could also just do trees on the pillars to kind of hide the pillars. We do have an ad break incoming. If you guys need to stand up and stretch, please go take care of yourselves. If you need a snack or a bevy, or you need to refill because we've been at the show for a hot minute, please go get yourself something. I promise we'll be here in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. A little bit to break it up. That was all I needed. And it kind of gives it a frame. I'm not sure I like these. I think I want to do the same thing like I did here with these lavender flowers. And put them over here. Guys, go walk your frog, go train your dragon, go do your dishes, check on your laundry, go do all those things if you need to. I promise we'll still be here. If I gotta take care of myself, you gotta take care of yourself too. Oh, thank you, Big Hum. Welcome on in. I apologize, we're gonna miss you here for the ads, but I do try to pause. I'll show you what's gonna happen with this in just a minute. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Grab a drink, pull up a seat, enjoy some content. We appreciate you being here, whether you want to lurk or just vibe. Are we prepping for hunting? I have a bunch of dyed stuff in my inventory. We'll talk about that in a second, Lexi. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll take a little kitty break. The sweet potato bean. I do really like this song. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. Hopefully everybody's made it back in. Is this... I'm trying to figure out how to say your name. Become Mind RB? What can I call you? Is Become okay? Is that maybe what I shorten it to? But welcome on and thank you for the follow. Thank you. I am not great at decorating, and so this has been a exercise in trying to decorate. What this is going to be is this is actually a roof. So we're going to take this once it's all decorated, and I'm going to flip it and put it over top of this here. So it'll be like an inside roof for when people spawn in, that's what they'll see up above them. I just thought this was a really cool idea, and I wanted to try it on a plot, and we're having a lot of fun. I've spent 3 hours on, well, not quite even that long, 2.5 at this point. Lexi said, are we prepping for hunting? I have a bunch of dyed stuff in my inventory that I don't want to lose my tints from, so I will need to start placing them down if so. Lexi, let's move hunting for after dinner. If you've got some time and space for that, we can do that. That way you don't have to rush to put that stuff down, because I totally understand. I think we can definitely do that, and if anybody else wants to do some hunting and things a little later today. My streamer friends usually call me Dr. B or Becoming is fine. I'm in a doctoral to gain my doctorate in education. Well, I wish you luck. I really do, but that's kind of neat. I'll try to remember to call you Dr. B. It's at the end of your name. That helps. Okay. I just got to think about it for a little bit. I'm very neurospicy, so I have a hard time pronouncing usernames as well as remembering them, but I think I'll be able to remember that. Thank you for giving me such like specific information about you. That helps a lot. I just wanted to check in case I was wrong about timing. What time is after dinner for your time? Stream, we're gonna go till about 6. I'm still having fun like working on this. I think I'm gonna go water my apple trees and see if we can get a plushie. But other than that, I think I'm gonna come back and do a little more on this. Depends on what we're having. If I have to cook something, it may not be till about 8 p.m. I love watching people play Palia. I'm obsessed with this game. Been playing for about 2 to 3 weeks. Well, you're in luck. You've stumbled across somebody who is an alpha tester for the game and has probably thousands of hours in the game. We know a lot of information. Our special interest here is usually plushie hunting. We like to hunt for plushies. Decorating is not something I'm usually that good at, so I am glad I'm finding some success in it today. But I hope that you are enjoying your time in Palia. I absolutely love it. I've played all kinds of games before, but this is the first MMO I think I've stuck with consistently for years because the community is just so wholesome. And just... It's not even that there aren't, like, bad jokes or things like that, or, like, non-18 plus content that comes out of it, but it is just wholesome, and people protect other players, and I've never found a community like this, and I would be loath to step away from it. So I hope that gives you some idea, Metal. We're talking, if we're gonna do a quick order dinner or something, it may be 7 o'clock. So that would be an hour and a half from now, hour and 40 minutes from now. And if we're gonna do something a little more involved where I have to cook, it's probably gonna be more like 2 hours. It'll be 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm on summer vacation as I'm a teacher and I play all night. Yep, sounds like me. Sounds like me. If I'm not over here doing something on my plot, then I am here. I'll show you a little showcase because I've been going back and forth. But to give you an idea of like all the different flowers and the way that my brain works, I've taken a bunch of them and laid them all out, as well as all my bugs and fish for the achievement. But all the different rows of flowers to pick from, like, it's because I have a hard time visualizing these things, so I like to have it laid out so I can see them, especially with the height and such. But aside from that, I'm really enjoying decorating. Actually, I want to go to the home too. We're gonna go check our apple trees. A wild silicobra is in chat if anybody wants to catch it. To give you an idea, this is the chaos that is my other plot. That I've made a really cool design of houses. I have done next to nothing on the inside of it, though. This is where it looks fancy on the outside, not so fancy on the inside. Had some ideas, execution was not great. The bedroom's about the only thing I've got kind of decorated, and even then, I want more. I want more from it. That, and I did make like a little streamer office. So like these were some good experiments, and I'll probably carry these over into the other plot. But we'll just have to see. I'm trying to make that other plot, my new main plot. I'm trying to work on both inside and outside, but I only decorated my kitchen and bedroom. Sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes that's how it goes. All right, trees are still not ready, unfortunately. But anyways, I hope that answers your question, Metal, on timing, and Lexi as well. I'll have to wait and see if Gon has some ideas on what we're gonna do for dinner. I'm so good at this game. I get stuck where I shouldn't. It's a wonderful skill to have. I'm trying to finish the bundle board and need so much heartwood for the furniture. I feel that in my bones. That is so real. Remember that you can buy some of those materials from Sifu's register. So if you're like, I just need like the clay is not super expensive if I remember correctly. But if you like the grind and you like to go get the materials, don't listen to me. Have a good time farming them. I just know for sometimes it helps my brain to go, oh yeah, I can buy that. Bless you, Gon. Okay, so that's going. Hopefully we'll have those in the next rotation. I don't think I want to put the pinky pom-poms there. Or if you're like me and you're chronically broke, try to have fun grinding mats. I mean, I legit will never remember I can buy things. I don't know why it sits rent-free in my head, but it does. But it helps you guys. I guess that's part of the way that works, you know? Trying not to turn off my string lights over here. I wish they had a plushie that you could get. I'm going to say this and I'm going to regret it immediately because it's going to happen. But it'd be kind of nice if they had like a flower plushie or something that you could get from gathering the seeds. Oh, why did that scare me? Welcome on in, Notorious. Grab a drink, pull up a seat, enjoy some content. Welcome to the party. I appreciate you. It's probably rent-free in your head now since I reminded you too often. That's, you know, probably. You're playing a dangerous game by trying to grow plants with all these lights. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Good thing it looks different in my brain when I see the turn off versus get seeds. I don't know why that alert scared me so suddenly. I was so locked in on what I was saying. But I appreciate you following, and whether you want to lurk or vibe, we appreciate you both ways. I'm gonna be excited when we go to flip this. I still have a little bit more to do. I think I'm gonna try and start putting the yellow flowers in now and some of the mushrooms. We're getting close to it. Even if some of these stay unwatered, I think they'll still be good. Like, even some of the smaller, some of the cosmos, like this one, still needs watered, but it looks cute. The turn off and get seeds are identical to me. I don't know, my brain, it's pattern recognition, I think, for my brain. I can almost kind of, like, glance away from it and tell which one it is. That is... There it is, yep. Yeah, the blue flowering bushes are going to take a minute as well. Alright, let me grab... Are these fully grown? They are. Okay. We're going to do a splash of these. Let me see if I have a couple more, I think. Oh. Pushing all the wrong buttons, guys. I think this might be one of the first times I might, if I'm not careful, I could accidentally downgrade my watering can. I've been doing a lot of watering. Not something I'm used to. So not used to. Okay, now we can get all the seeds and pick these up. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I don't know how I missed those. Gon, do you have any dinner ideas on what you would like? Just trying to make sure I got all of them. It's always good to double check. No clue, but I just ate a... Oh, the cheese curds. I was like, that's a statement. But I just ate a bag of cheese. I mean, that'll at least keep you sustained for a little bit. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting H instead of G. This is frustrating. So I'm not really hungry right now. Okay. Bagged cheese is good cheese. You know that shredded cheese you mentioned earlier? Definitely gone now. No. He actually has, we get them from Aldi. But they're like the cheese curds. The garlic cheese curds. They're little dollops. They look like garlic bulbs of cheese. But I mean, I would not put it past him to be the person that's just like with the cheese bag, you know? It's exactly how it would go. As if he hasn't ever walked in on me doing said thing. Garlic bulbs of cheese. Say less and sign me up. I plead the fifth. Look, we all love cheese here. That's all I need to know. This is how I know you're all the right people, okay? Oh yeah, that's gonna pull this together very well. I'm following the chaos guideline, Aqua. I guess we could stick one of these in the corner too. Rotate it a little. Oh, we have a bloom on I-4 if anybody wants to run to it. Let us know if there is a flowering pink bush for Lexi. Let me know also if you need people to help you water, because I can absolutely come do that really quickly. I'm digging this flash of yellow. I can't wait till I add the mushrooms and stuff too. Oh, that one was too close. No. There we go. Oh, that's looking good. Hold on. Hold up. That's pretty snazzy. That yellow was definitely needed. I need something right here. What do I put here? Probably another blue. You know what? We're just going to do another one of these. Let me get a little extra blue on this side. It's fine. Oh, it's going to have that blue flowering bush too. It's okay. Well, this is looking good. I feel like I... Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Sometimes I hate the selection, like, what am I trying to say? The piece in it, the way that it operates, sometimes it'll grab the stuff that you've got down and sometimes it'll grab other stuff. Okay. Wonder if these will be seed ready now. Nope, not yet. Alright, these ones are though, so we're gonna grab these. Oh yeah, I'm digging this. These mushrooms were a good idea. Ooh, I really like them kind of in that moss. Fireman, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I am Pulshu. Here's a little bit about me if you guys want to read it. While I talk to my crew, make sure you guys are following Fireman Shiro. Just finished up a fire adventure in the Escape from Ever After, but don't let their boring guy act fool you. They're always down for a new adventure, whether it's battling corporate fairy tales or answering emergency calls. Tune in for some extra life-fueled fun. You guys go give my friend a follow. Fireman, how was your stream? If you've got a raid and fade and go take care of yourself after stream, please do so. I totally understand. And if any of your people that are with you as well, if they need to take care of themselves, if you guys need to take a minute, please go take a break. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll be here when you get back. If not, we'll take you on another raid at the end of the stream so you guys can have some new people to watch and some people to check out, okay? Pretty good. How's it going? It's going good. We're doing some decorating today. I also now have a cat cam. This is Mr. Benjamin Button. If you've never seen Benji. Today's the first day. I just threw it together and was like, we'll see what happens. It's fine. It's fine. But he's been living on my desk here lately. But we're having a good time doing some decorating. So you were playing, are you still playing that fireman adventure game? And again, if you've got a raid and fade, please go do so. Just let me know, and I'll catch up with you later. You can always DM me too. I know we used to talk a good bit, but anytime you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. But it's so good to see you. I hope things are well. So basically, if you guys don't know anything about Palia, I'm building this, what looks like a floor, and we're actually going to flip it and make it a roof over here. So this is not something you can just organically do. This is a little bit of glitching, and it'll be very interesting. Now I finished Dispatch, was playing Escape from Ever After. What is that about? I don't know anything about that. All right, let's see what else we've got. While you're telling me about that. We're doing some chaos planting, is what I am calling it at this point. I am enjoying that pop of yellow. That was a really good choice. Oh, I feel like I wanted to get... These are the lavender flowers. Yes? Yes. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to need... these lavender plants. Because once we flip it over, it's going to look like hanging wisteria. It's going to be really cute, guys. There's also a wild Burmy in chat if anybody wants to catch it. I thought I got away from all the flowers that I had to water. Oh no. Wait, are these... That's Veronica. I also need to fit these, I think, in somewhere. I think I had a couple of them on there, but not a whole bunch yet. Yeah, I think I put down one, and then I forgot to put more throughout. That's kind of funny. That might be the last thing I need to fill in the gaps. I'm just going to set these right over here instead, so that I can fix them after they grow. But I know where they go. Couldn't tell you the last time I was on Palia. Well, they've got a whole bunch of content, Fireman. If you haven't been on in a while, a lot has changed. A lot. We have a whole new area called the Royal Highlands, and if you didn't play before that, we also have the Elderwood. All right, now I'm clay rich. Let's go. We love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Yeah, I think I was on right before the woods dropped. Oh, you've got a lot of content. We have mounts now. In case you missed it, we have mounts. And they can run pretty fast, because the Royal Highlands is very expansive. There's a lot of different ones you can do now. There's 3 different horse breeds, and there's also the Riff Rock that they just did. I like how your skirt turns into an umbrella on the mount. Yeah, it is kind of... It's kind of goofy. I like how when it runs, like it goes up, because your character leans forward. It looks like it flaps in the wind. Sorry, random ADHD tangent. I've really been enjoying the games. So if you have any questions or anything that you're like, I didn't like this, I can tell you if it's changed. If it would get you back into the game. We play a lot, pretty much most streams. I like how when you wear that dress in Sprint, it looks like a tortilla flapping in the wind. So funny story, Lexi. We do own the round tortilla blanket. Can confirm it probably would look like that. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to this. Oh, I need to get those Bahari nettles. I just got burnt out from playing it nonstop pretty much daily from closed beta till that point. Yeah, that makes sense. I did take one short break from the game, but I was going through a lot of stuff at that point. I don't think I was doing much of playing anything, to be completely honest. Okay, that's not for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. I don't know why it's showing like that, but I guess we'll see in a second if it works. Oh, we got a cinnamon roll. You're getting free feet pics. I said what I said. Don't come at me. I'm gonna move that Cosmo like there. That'll be better. And then once these grow, we can put them there. Trying to decide if there's anything else I want to put on this. Like, I'm trying to wait for some of this stuff to grow. I don't want to stick always a mushroom there. Let's try... What else do we have? I find it funny that every time I look, there's another spot where I'm like, ooh, a flower could go there. I think the corners are the only thing that I'm pretty happy with. Trying to decide if I want to put some chaos flowers in there. I guess, you know what? Let me go grab these purple mushroom looking things. I definitely get the burnout though. There's definitely been times where that's happened. For whatever reason, the game has so much to it that I really just enjoy it all the time. My burnout came from other reasons. That's, I think, the only reason I stopped playing, and it was that back in like the first Christmas time, I think. But since then, I've not stopped playing. Alright, I think I got all those seeds. If not, we'll figure it out once we go to place them. Alright, it's probably going to end up here. Wish me luck. Almost all of my apple trees are ready for harvest. Let's go! Fingies crossed! I don't know anybody who's got the Apple Jam plushie in the community yet. Not a clue. Yeah, get that plushie. We're manifesting for you. You got this. Oh yeah, these are good. I like that pop of color. Yep, that was the right choice. This is helping. Oh, show. No plushie, but damn the gardening level up thinking I did get it. Oh no! We hate the pop-up. The pop-up for the level up is so, it debates. It's so bad. Yeah, I'm liking this. I need to make sure there's nothing I still need to water. Let me see, because I know there are a couple. Like the bushes need to grow. That is for sure. Those are I think the eyesores for me right now that I have to kind of wait till it grows. It doesn't look terrible, it just doesn't look right. Everything else is kind of close and filled in, but those are not. Like, I think that's gonna blow up as a lilac as well. We have an ad break incoming. If you guys need to stand up and stretch, take care of yourselves, please do grab a drink or a snack. Or if you need to go walk your frog. Oh, we missed it. Walk your frog, train your dragon, whatever you need to do, go take care of yourselves, okay? We'll be here in 90 seconds. We'll do a little benchy break. Oh, I forgot I gotta add the mushrooms back, too. We're just about ready to flip this thing. I think I've got to wait a couple more times in day, though. I may not be able to flip it till tonight or Tuesday on stream, I guess. I wish I could tell you guys how soft his fur, like show you guys how soft his fur is. It's like a pillow. It's very soft, even for a short hair kitty. He is kitty, he's soft, yes. Alright, welcome back from the ad break, guys. Hope you guys took care of yourselves. Let me go check. I don't think I have... The apple trees shouldn't be ready. Like, we don't brush him that often, not as often as we should, but wow, is he soft. I've never... I take that back. We finally got a brush for him because he was having such bad hairballs. I was trying to help with that, but he had a really bad blowout, I think because he was sick, and then he started feeling better, so his body was trying to, like, blow all of that bad coat, quote-unquote. And so we had piles of it, especially on the little beanbag that he usually sleeps on. But he, I think now, is doing okay. Is not shedding as bad, but we've never had to brush him. Not in that kind of way, if that makes sense. I'm really scared to try to flip this. I gotta remember from that tutorial how to do it too. Yeah, there's definitely still spots that I want to fill in. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that without repeating as much as I want to. Watch the tutorial live. That's probably a good idea. We may have to do that. I don't think it's going to happen today because there's still flowers that need to grow, and I'm not like the blue bushes, and some of the cosmos. Yeah. So I think we're going to have to wait on that. With that said, though, I think what this leads to... Oh, hold on. There we go. What this leads to is I think we're going to go on a raid. I'm going to call it for today. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let me go see if we can find somebody to raid. Maybe somebody else who's decorating. Maybe we go find... Do you guys want to go find a new friend? A new friend? We do have a Discord if you want to join us, Dr. B. Anytime. We share a lot of tips and things. If you have questions about the game, ask away. We have a ton of people in the Discord across many different time zones. So you'll find a lot of information there if you ever ask or need it. And we have a lot of suggestions because we've been around the community for quite some time. That said, I would like to go and raid our new friend that we're gonna meet. We're gonna meet next week in a charity race. If you guys have not ever heard of it, the Great Palia Charity Hunt, we're gonna be doing that. Sorry, the camera's busting. I forgot to close down Palia, but we're gonna go and raid this friend. They're doing a celebration cake party, and they've done some really weird stuff. They're on top of something on a plot. I gotta figure out what's going on. It looks neat, but I would love for you guys to join me on this raid. We're gonna go check out our new friend. I don't remember if we raided them before or not, maybe once. But you guys take care of yourselves. I appreciate you. If you're subbed, you can use that top command there. If you're not, you can use the other one and use any emotes that you like to use. Those are just the suggested ones that I thought were good. But we're gonna go raid this friend. She does she's got a lot of corgi stuff. So if you like corgis, definitely a great place for you to go. They're doing a cooking party. They're also streaming with Feisty, who is our fellow foxy friend as well. But thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed something a little bit different today as far as a cozy decorating stream, which is definitely not in my wheelhouse. And I'm surprised we made it all 4 hours, almost, well, 3.5, you know. Oh, you got a Benji stretch there at the end. Right at the end. Yeah. Aww. I will see you guys over there, okay? Make sure that you grab a friend and grab a drink. Make sure everybody makes it on to the next party safe and sound. Thank you guys so much for stream today. All of you who had suggestions and helped through the creative process, I really, really appreciate it. I will see you guys over there. Bye, guys. Oh, Benji says bye, too. Bye. Thank you so much, guys.